Flash showtime with TripleG. Brace yourself for the things you'll see. From comic books to toys and more. And all cartoons that we adore. Pop culture flicks and geeky stuff. We love it all and can't get enough. So settle in and enjoy the show. Please hit like and subscribe before you go.
How's it hanging, YouTube? Peter here, your ginger Geordie Geek. Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Panel Breakers, episode 12. Been doing this for 12 weeks now. So wow, yeah, really? lots of interesting stuff. I am, as ever, joined. James, you're slipping up. You're slipping up, James. Normally you fiddle with where order, but I've got Efren in my top corner tonight. That's a change.
A bit of space.
You need a bit of space.
I'm in a downer at the moment.
You're in a downer, so you want to be in the bottom corner. Fair enough. We'll build up to you, all right? We've got Efren. How are you, Efren? Are you well?
Two things. I may have to block you guys during Thought Bubble because I'm going to be jealous as heck. I mean, this is one of my top favorite cons I've ever been to, and it was because of you gents. Second thing, I may cut my hair. I may put a poll up on Instagram. Maybe, Peter, you can help me whether to cut my hair or not.
Don't cut your hair. Is it not like Samson's hair? If you cut it, do you not lose all of your youth and things like that? Yeah, you cut your hair and then you look like the Crypt Keeper next time we see you. Always good to see you, Efren. We've got some interesting stuff to talk about in a bit. We have got Super Sorrel. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you? Not
bad at all. No, any news, Sorrel? Anything happening in your world?
I don't know what you're talking about, Pete.
What's that rising from the bottom of the screen?
Ready at all,
yeah. So congratulations, Sorrel. I know I've messaged you and whatnot, but just a huge congratulations. Tip of the hat to you, sir. So for those of you that aren't familiar with the YouTube malarkey, that is a 100,000 play button. So it means you've got 100,000 subscribers. So super. What's the next one after that then?
Diamond, I think, and that's a million, I think.
A million?
Yeah, and then I think it's 10.
10 million, yeah.
10 million.
10
and
million.
100, yeah.
Wow.
I'm happy with this little silver one. That'll do me. I don't need any more. This is enough.
Yeah, that's more than enough. It's superb. Congratulations. And welcome to Mr. Keegan. How are you, sir?
Was my absence felt last week?
Oh, were you not here?
People thought I just lost weight.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Of course it was. Yeah, of course it was. Yeah. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm happy to be here, man. Lots of good news. Lots of good stuff.
Well, because you were off, I lost to fuking Simon.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I did say you should go.
At least you know your shit. I lost to Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's like losing to Father Dougal, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
At least I know I didn't lose to Simon.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Dodged the
okay, right, guys, we've got loads to get through. Let's see who we've got in the chat. We've got Wayne of the Deacon. I'm here to see the ginger pubes on the crusty. What bed sheets have we got on tonight, James?
I have a lovely black checkered.
Checkered. Nice.
I do have my PlayStation 1s washed and folded here. I say folded, they're in a pile, but ready to put on in the next couple of days. You know?
I think you should just wear them next time. Just be your head.
Just hop in it like a pillowcase, like a giant pillowcase.
Yeah. I'm also here to see Sorrel get beat by a paperback. We've got Terry. Nice to see you, Terry. We've got Fuzzy. Word to your mother. Nice to see you too, Fuzzy. We've got Stephen. Always good to see you, pal. I hope you're doing well. I've already said hello to Wayne. Yes, we have. Nice to see you, Wayne. We've got Ash. Ash's in the house. And Joshy Boy Toys. Good to see you, bud. We've got SM. Oh, I'm early. And we have got Stephen Butler. Nice to see you, Stephen. Chris Bell. I'll be watching this evening while making love to a jar of Biscoff Creamy. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Chris, can I
Biscoff juice. I'm quite. Anyway. Who else we've got? James. No longer at the massage parlor with the candles.
I saved that for the sexy Friday nights that we have.
I see.
Yeah.
I've seen the Friday night show. It's not sexy.
The lights are off. It's so sexy. It's like incomprehensible. So nobody thinks it's sexy.
Wow, that was a big word. Yeah. You struggled a little in the middle, I noticed, but you got there.
When I started the word, I wasn't sure how it ended. when I got there. So,
You know
so you can
what,
take it.
while we're all talking, I love to imagine that Efren just got subtitles and he's just reading.
Trying to work out what's happening. Yeah.
Just says hurdy dirty.
Hurdy Furdy Birdie. And I'm just wee man. Fuzzy, if only Sorrel had 100k. Yeah. Mr. Bell, I'm sorry, Mr. Okay, guys, we've got tons to get through tonight, so I am going to crack on because we've got shit tons of news, lots of good stuff, and all the usual excited games and stuff. So, start off as we always do with a bit of news. I'm going to need some help, chaps. I'm going to need some help. Spider-Man Brand New Day casts Marvin Jones III as Tombstone. Who's Marvin Jones III? I don't know who.
He's in quite a few things. I can't name any for the life of me, but I know he's been around. I did recognize him when I saw him. But he also plays Tombstone in into the Across the Spider-Verse, I think. One of the first one.
Right.
So he's reprising the role, which is quite cool, I think.
He was in that TV show from the WB, Black Lightning.
I never watched that one.
It was a good show. He was the villain, and he was very good in that villain. So I can definitely see him as this character.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. Mark saying he's in Black Lightning, as our friend said. Yeah. I mean, quite excited. I like a bit of Tombstone. He's a good character. We've got a lot of characters being reported in Spider-Man now, so whether that is too many, I don't know. But Tombstone's a good one. I like a bit of Tombstone.
I hope it's not just a montage, like at the beginning, like as if they're going to fast forward time a bit and sort of go, I've been on the streets for a little while and I've taken down this guy, this guy.
Well,
Flashes.
There's a street level element to this because Punisher's in it as well. So I assume there'll be some mob stuff and he's involved in
Tombstone would fit in, yeah.
Yeah, but I think I'm a bit with Sorrel. I think they've announced and they've hinted so many villains. It's going to be a bit of a Fantastic Four montage. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like, we'll have to start a Fantastic Four, which will be kind of that kind of stuff.
You can almost hear Tom Holland's voice doing the whole, in the last 6 months I've been on the streets and I've killed this guy, hit this guy, done this guy.
Spider... No Way Home had a ton of villains, and they balanced that very well, So I don't think too many villains is actually a thing. It's just too many villains that are supposed to be the main villain.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he fits quite nicely with Scorpion and things like that. Who knows going to be in it? So that would be quite nice. And I guess I've got to have some grounded Spidey villains to face off or to kind of equal out the whole madness of Spider-Man versus Hulk, if that's what we're going to get, which is the rumor, isn't it? We've got Bat Dan saying Brand New Day is giving me Spider-Man 3 failure vibes. Oof. Yeah, I hope you're wrong as well, mate. Nice to see you, Anton. Hope you're doing well, pal. Now, Chris is loving this bit of news in the centre, as I'm at. Efren, you sent this to us. This is Image Comics. Tell me a little bit about this, pal.
So this is the one I believe I sent you that Image is going to be sending directly to, or is they going to be selling their comic books to LCSs directly? And then go ahead.
No, sorry, carry on, yeah.
And then after that, I think it's 90 days, they're going to be able to buy them off of Amazon. So they're giving LCS as like an upper hand, so to speak, helping them out, which I think is a good move,
I think this is tremendous. So they're going to send all of their books, I think it's 27 days before any kind of online sales or digital releases and things like that. So it just means that it's kind of pushing people into the comic book shops, which I think is a tremendous idea. I think that's a great idea. What do you guys think of that?
Yeah, I hope Marvel and DC follow suit. It would be a great thing to do. If they all do the same thing and make comic book stores get a bit of life back to them, because it's dire, isn't it, sometimes in the comic books these days. Feel sorry for them.
I mean, I've been into a few shops lately. Sorry, James, for coming to your second. Been to a few shops lately. And, I mean, particularly do you guys have Travelling Man? Is that something around you
Travelling
guys?
Man in York, I've got one, yeah.
So when you go to Travelling Man, it's like 80% role-playing games, manga, that kind of stuff. And at the very back corner in the one in Newcastle, there's like a tiny corner of comics just shoved in. There's no way of really being able to work through and read them. So yeah, I think the comic shop element needs some life bringing back into it, and this might be it. What do you think, James?
So I realized I misread it because I thought it was saying single issues, but it's just the trade paperbacks. I was thinking digital was a bit of a, like, some people just prefer digital. I think I thought there's an element of this that wouldn't be fair for them, but if it's the collections, then I think that's great. I wouldn't be against it being longer, to be honest.
Yeah. Fuzzy, I remember someone on the show claimed Spider-Man 3 was the best of all Spider-Man films. Who was that? Was that you, Mr. Keegan?
I never said that. I never said it's the best one. I said I like it. I said.
Did you say it's a masterpiece? Did you say it's a masterpiece?
I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece. I love it, but it's not a masterpiece. There's a difference between what I like and what's good. I know that.
That is true. That is. I would agree with that. Yeah. Some of the shite you make me watch.
Exactly.
Yeah. We nearly went to see that when we were away at the weekend in the Lake District. There was a cinema next to the hotel. And Lorna looked at in the thing and she goes, "Oh, that Strangers 2's on. We could go and see that." We're having a nice weekend, and I looked her straight in the eyes and I said, "Even James has said, don't take you to see it. It's just not good."
Well, you have to see it, but I said don't take her.
Why have I got to see it?
Because we have to talk about it. Because I think it will be a fun discussion. Because there's one particular very weird thing kind of halfway through it happens.
Let's because Sorrel's seen it. Let me see it. Let me see it, and then the three of us will have a chat.
Sorry.
No, I was going to say, Sorrel, let me see it, and then the three of us will have a bit of a chat about it at some point. Chris is saying, it may be me, but James, I can't hear a word you're saying. It's a pleasure, Chris. Isn't it? It's lovely.
I'll turn up a little.
Oh, don't. Me and Ronald, sorry I'm a bit late. Nice to see you, Shelly. Playing Mario Kart. You don't sound low to me, James, but maybe that's my headset. I don't know. Anyway.
Old ears. I don't know.
My hearing aids are right up, yeah. So, other bit of news, guys. We had a while ago this whole hoo-ha, didn't we, about Disney apparently only offering Jeremy Renner a fraction of what he was paid for the last Hawkeye series.
A mass fraction?
So you did there. Well done. Wow. But he's kind of been quoted this last week or so of saying that he's in the next series. I hadn't even heard they were doing the next series, to be perfectly honest. But he's come out and said, yes, he's now agreed to do it. You guys heard that, or is that just something I've caught?
I remember hearing something about him coming back. I didn't know if it was for season 2. I thought it was for something else. He's not confirmed for like Secret Wars or anything like that, is he?
I don't think so. I've not seen him.
Was on the chairs, in the back of the chairs, remember? It's nice that they patch things up. I think I would understand that. My guess is that his role was a lot smaller, and so they thought they'd justify paying him less because he's not the main character the next season. But he's had his, and he was kind of trying to tie it to this is something related to the accident I went through, where maybe I'm not physical enough for it or something. So it's a whole mess. But if he's happy coming back, great. I like the
absolutely.
character.
Not seen Venom 250 yet. Tragedy Tales. I can't say I'm particularly excited for it, to be honest. Fuzzy, it wasn't James at all. It caused a huge argument at the time. My brain, Fuzzy, you're going to have to drop us a message and remind us, mate. You'll have to let us know. All right, it's for Christmas next year. Okay, I'm down with that. I enjoy the Christmas element of the last Hawkeye series. It was quite nice. How's it going? Nice to see you, Adele. Lately, I've been getting more and more into Lego minifigures. Any else here collecting them? I don't personally. I despise Lego, but I don't know if any of you guys collect Lego minifigures.
No.
I do, but I kind of get the knockoff horror ones from the market. There's not real Lego where I collect.
I think there's a lot of people who do collect them, Adele. Not for me personally, but I know there's big collectors out there. So yeah, a lot of interest in them. Can't remember who else has put this on. Was this you, Sorrel?
That was me.
What's this?
Yeah,
that looks like James if he's lost his hair a bit. He is losing his hair. It's James in a few months' time.
Braun Strowman's a WWE he was a WWE wrestler. He's not anymore. But he's a big lad. He's quite tall and he's very, 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 very quite. He's a beefy guy. He's going to be playing Jason. Apparently, he's in talks to play Jason for the new Friday the 13th universe. But he's a bit big to be.
He's chunky monkey.
He's a chunky monkey. He's more than a chunky monkey. He's a big boy, and he would be the biggest Jason I think they've ever had. He's like twice the size of Kane Hodder.
Derek Mears is huge though.
He's massive.
Yeah. This is what I was talking about because we reviewed the Sweet Christmas, Sweet Revenge on the thing, and at the end of it I said do you think this is canon? And Peter made a whole point of it would be ridiculous for this to not be consistent with what they're doing going forward. And already we're here talking about another actor stepping in instead of just using the guy that was in that. No, I thought that portrayed Jason really well.
He did, yeah.
The design and the movement, the actor was great. So I don't see why you would need to replace
6'8".
Yeah, he's a fucking monster. He tried out for World's Strongest Man and stuff like that. He's a massive power lifter. He's huge.
Wow.
But yeah, but for a what do you call it? For a advert, it wasn't bad, that Jason thing. But I don't think it's canon in the slightest. For a cider advert, it weren't bad.
I think Sorrel's trying to wind me up.
I do have some video.
Yeah, you see, I knew you were. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Anyway, we've got loads of people in the chat commenting on lemon figures? No. Lego minifigures. So lots of collectors in the chat. Just want to quickly mention, Efren sent us these. Mark Hamill is 74. I didn't realise he was that old. But I mean, I guess obviously
for me, he's been perpetually 69.
Yeah.
You know, I just have in my head when you say how old is Mark Hamill, I always just think he's 69. But yeah, 74. I'm not.
Why 69, James? That's a peculiar number to focus on.
I think because 5 years ago I saw he was 69. I just kept that in my head that he's 69. You know, I'm not seeing him in anything. Well, actually, I say that I've seen him in a movie 2 weeks ago. He doesn't look 74 there in that anyway.
In the Long Walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he looked great in that. But yeah, happy birthday. You'll be watching. I know he's a big fan. So happy birthday, Mark. And then Efren, you've sent us this about this AI actress, Tilly Norwood. Now, I have to say, I was completely oblivious to this before you sent it to us. Before Efren tells us a little bit about it, either of you guys aware of Tilly?
Oh, yeah, this is huge. This is a big
I just seen it in a post a couple of earlier last week. I didn't really read into it, but it looks like it's the CEO of AI-focused production company Particle 6 said that Tilly is a piece of art and a new tool, not a replacement for humans. What are your thoughts? There are some actors, of course, who said, no, don't do this. You know, other people have chimed in also. I was like, dang, man, that looks so freaking real. So I'm not sure how they're going to use this AI actress, or if they're going to use it at all, or it's weird.
If they were making a film, sorry, go on.
I was going to say, wasn't there a film about this a while ago? Someone help us in the chat.
Are you on about that film with Megan Fox that was totally unrealistic because the shit?
That's about a sex robot, isn't it?
No,
I know you watched that one.
No, I don't think it was Megan Fox. It was
Subservient.
Simone or something, I can't remember what it was called. But it was about a digital actress who they created and all the rest of it. I don't know. Did you guys know about all of this?
Yeah. So the main thing that struck me, because didn't we just have an actor strike about that? And this was the main concern, was that
AI.
They were going to start doing AI actors, and you don't need actors anymore. And so it's the Hollywood interest part that struck me. It's like there's companies that are bidding on, I assume, licensing this or whatever. I don't know do you buy? How does that work? You know, do you pay this company to use the likeness of this fake person? I don't really get it. But also, they're saying this is an AI actress. There's no performance. We've not seen anything. There's, as far as I'm aware, just stills and a few kind of short video clips, nothing of talking or anything.
Ellen says they said they want Tilly to be the next Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman. They must have a lot of faith in its ability then.
This is the litmus test, though, isn't it? This is if people accept this, it's over. You're not, you know.
I don't think there's anything. I'm sorry, but it's just advancement of technology.
Yeah.
Everything else we see advancements of. You know, like medicine, technology. This is part of technology. And if it works and if people like it, I'm sorry for the other actors. Human actors is just the way it is. You know, I don't know, but we'll see. You know?
You've got to remember when Pixar first came up, all of the Disney artists went mental and basically more or less kick them all out the studio. And years later, they're all using the same technology to make animation now. So it's one of the things that people come around to it. But if they're going to use her in the right way, if it's a film about an AI and then use an actual AI actress, that makes sense to me. But if they start using them randomly in movies, that's a bit weird.
That movie would have to be a critique on this.
Yeah, exactly.
So it would be a. But I think it's underestimating the importance of personality in actors that they go on Graham Norton and they bring late night shows and they promote things and stuff. If an actor is not likable as a person, their movies don't do well. I doubt this is gonna
say if it happens and people just get used to it and it just becomes common.
Normal.
Normal, yeah.
Commonplace, yeah.
Yeah.
Connie, we need to stop normalizing AI, obviously because they don't want to pay actors. Everyone needs to calm down. AI ain't replacing people entirely any more than the internet replaced books. Exactly. That is a good point. There's a new AI animation movie coming called Critters. I think it'll take 9 months, where Coco took 7 years. That's the time it takes humans to do this stuff is what's pushing, I think, a lot of AI generation, isn't it? Because it's half the time, if well less. AI is destroying our ability to think critically. I would agree with that, Connie. I was having this conversation with my wife the other day. I am with Efren. I think certainly in my profession, the medical profession, AI has got a lot of benefits, a lot of advancements, which is going to save lives. But then there's other stuff that really winds us up. Like there's an advert, I might have mentioned it to you guys. There's an advert at the moment where there's someone going to a board meeting and she says, make my presentation more exciting and pizzazz and blah, blah, blah. And then she goes and presents what the AI's told her to say. I understand that that's helpful. But then it's like, whose work is that? That's not the individual I've employed. Do you know what I mean? It's like I get a lot of reports at work which are clearly written by AI, and you think, anyway, apparently a full AI animation movie is going to cinemas next year. Yeah, that's what Fuzzy was just mentioning. I think probably Critters. Here's your friendly reminder to hit that like button. Thank you, Shelley. Do appreciate that. 24 viewing and only 11 likes. Shame on you if you haven't liked. Please go and like this show. As long as I don't come after my cash register workers. Yeah. AI is also killing the planet, but that's a rant for another day. But as someone who works in a university, I genuinely despair, literally making people stupid. Yeah, Connie, I guess that's my concern with it. How do you police? If I think of, you've just finished your doctorate, Connie, how do you know whose work is what anymore? I don't know. It's a really interesting area, isn't it? It's a really interesting area. Honestly, it's not good or bad. It's just it. Yeah, I agree, Ellen. I agree. It's here. We ain't getting rid of it. So, yeah. Sorry, I just liked it. I'm bad. Please forgive me. I'll let you off on this one occasion, Wayne. Power requirements are mental. We'll have to use AI to create more sustainable solutions. Very true. I saw this image at first, guys, and I thought this was cack, but it's actually an official image, I think, of Dark Helmet, of I forgot his name. What's the actor called again?
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis. I love this. If this is genuine and not AI or something, I absolutely love this. I think this could be. I mean, Dark Helmet. If you haven't, have you? I can't remember. We talked about it the other week. Have we all seen Spaceballs?
I've not, but I'm familiar with. I've seen multiple scenes.
I mean, Rick Moranis is just phenomenal in that. But I'm loving the fact that he looks like a grumpy old man, and I think that'll play really well to the character. I'm excited for this. I am excited for this. I think this is going to be really, really cool. And then Efren, we've got you've sent us sport, Efren. You know my aversion to sport.
I know.
You've sent us sport.
But thank you, Peter. I appreciate it. I'll make it quick. This was a recent NFL game on Sunday in Dublin, Ireland, and James Comic Deal was there, and we talked on internet, and he sent me a picture. And there's going to be some games in England coming up. The NFL is going, basically to other countries now. They've been doing it for years, and upcoming games are going to be in England. So I'll tell you all about it when they happen, Peter. I know you'll be interested.
I'll tell you, I went to meet James for a pint afterwards, and I've never seen the city taken over by one thing so much. Like it was just floods of people all over the city in the jerseys. Like I've never seen the city as busy ever.
There you go.
70,000 people.
Heaving, absolutely heaving. I don't know if this is AI. Someone do a Google for us. So this has been shared as the first promo image. I don't know if it's AI or if it's actually him in the costume. So yeah, not sure, Ellen. Someone do a bit of a Google and see if they can find out if that's an AI image or if that is actually him in the whole costume. I've watched the NFL in London a few times. It's a fantastic day. There's no, I'm not a big sport man, but there's no getting away from the fact that the crowds and the energy and the excitement it brings is incredible. Speaking of excitement, Simpsons 2 at the cinema.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I am old. I get that. Is Simpsons still a big thing? I know it's still going, but I didn't realise. Are we excited for a Simpsons
money
2?
Back somehow.
Are you excited about a Simpsons 2 movie?
Yeah. I'll go see it. The first one definitely felt like a cultural moment. It was exciting to see The Simpsons on the big screen,
Is that the one? Remind us, James, because I blur the film with the show. Is that the one where they put Springfield in a dome?
Yeah, and that they're riding up the motorcycle.
Spider Pig.
Yeah.
Spider Pig.
Yeah. There's loads of memes and stuff from it. I thought it's a good movie, But I've not watched The Simpsons in 12 years.
Yeah, me neither.
But the last time I watched it was there was an episode where they go to Dublin, maybe like 10 years ago or something like that. That's the most recent episode I've seen. So I don't know if it's still good. It's obviously not as impactful pop culture wise as it was.
But I just think it's a staple now. I mean, they're still broadcasting after what, 30 years or more? I forget how many years they've been going. I think they're just
31 or 32.
Yeah, it's just part of us viewing it. I still watch the shows. So
yeah. It's an interesting one. I mean, I've not watched an episode like you, James, for years and years. Would I rush to see this at the cinema? Probably not. But I'll watch it if it comes to TV or something. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, interesting. Ellen's confirming that we don't think that's an official image. Okay, interesting. Thank you for that, mate. And then we've got this. I'm going to come to Sorrel first on this. This is the Peacemaker because I know you're a big Fortniter, Sorrel. This is the Peacemaker dance move has been removed because, well, the thing now linking with the show, which we're going to touch on the end, spoilers, that he's doing a Nazi symbol.
Oh, he clearly is.
But I mean, that's been his dance move from the start, is it not?
When you go back and watch that opening dance sequence, you will notice that there is quite a lot. And similarly to the first season, there's a lot of butterfly kind of motifs in the dance sequence from the first one. There's a lot of sharp elbows and stuff like that.
Isn't that a really stupid move of James Gunn? Didn't he get into trouble for Nazi things a while back? Sorry, Sorrel. I said I was coming to you and then we just talked over
Sorry,
you.
I shouldn't have jumped in.
Yeah.
Come on, sorry.
Not like James to jump in on top of people, but never mind. Carry on, Sorrel.
No, I don't know too much about this, to be honest. But it's an awkward one. It's an awkward one. I'm wondering what to say now. It's an awkward one. Are they going to try and do the whole it's a symbol of peace and all that? Because technically, isn't it Hinduism sign?
It's from.
Isn't that the defense that do you think DC are going to go for? Or do you think they'll own up?
I think personally, there's no way that they would purposefully put a Nazi symbol in the dancing of the start. I hear what you're saying, James, but I don't know.
No, I think they did, and he in terms of licensing stuff to video game companies, he might not have anything to do with that, and so the marketing people had nothing to do with that. And so nobody knew, and there was kind of just a lack of communication. I think that's entirely possible. Because otherwise, if James Gunn was told, we're going to put this in a video game, and people are going to pay money for it, a game that kids play, he'd be like, no. But the statement is interesting, I think, because I've never seen so much shade thrown from one company to another. Like the whole as we investigate their intentions and stuff. It's like Jesus.
EarthX. We're going to touch on EarthX later on, guys. Efren, you got any thoughts on this?
No, not really. I didn't know what I've seen it, but I just I don't do Fortnite, so I just went right past it. So
it's an interesting one. It is an interesting one, and I think if James Gunn has purposefully put that in, could get dodgy. Efren, you've been to the Stan Lee experience. Tell a bit about this.
So I had my trepidations about going to see it. It wasn't. They didn't have a lot of items inside the actual booth, which I thought was good. They kept it really low key. I was expecting just things everywhere. That Iron Man, and then there's an Ant-Man on the right-hand side. Then on the left-hand side, there was like a booth within a booth of just showing some of his pictures throughout the years, and that was it. Okay. So I didn't want to go in, but my friend, did, and I just went in with him. And it's not as creepy as I thought it was. That's basically it right there. You asked it. Go ahead.
No, sorry, I was going to say, I've got the video here we can play. So if this works, guys, so we'll just say it's 20 seconds long, so we'll just see what it's like.
Okay.
I've always been proud of the work we've done at Marvel. And if I had to pick a favorite comic book, I'd have to say it's the first issue of the Fantastic Four. It was a game changer for us, and it really set the stage for the Marvel Universe. I remember working with Jack Kirby and how excited we were to bring this team to life.
Okay. So basically, you ask a question, and then there's some people right on the side, and then they ask that question into a, some kind of program, and then he answers the question. It was really quick. I thought it'd be creepy, but to be honest with you, it just wasn't creepy at all. And it was just him standing there and then him speaking. The answers were really quick, and you could ask him anything, and people ask different types of questions, and he answered it. Well, the computer answered it right away.
So this is really interesting. So I'm going to come to the guys in a second. I was quite against this when you talked about it last week, I have to say, and I do agree that they're exploiting Stan, and I don't know if he would have agreed to it, but I don't know, and all that kind of stuff. But then I was thinking, you go into a museum and you have historical characters generated to talk to you and things like that now, don't you? Do you know what I mean? I know I've been into museums and they've got, you know, Abraham Lincoln chatting with you and stuff like that, which is weird. I get that. So I don't know. I am slightly on the fence with this. I don't know.
The difference is, Pete, it's been 100. It's been like 100.
Yeah,
years
yeah, I get that.
Lincoln. This has been like a few years.
And I think, and also, this guy, bless him, is absolutely wrapped up in abuse. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's recent that there's been abuse of him, of his. Yeah. You know, we've seen how much he was pushed near the end and all that kind of stuff. So it feels more distasteful, I think.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you have to pay for this?
You had to pay, it was $15. It said the whole thing wasn't over the top. It was very low key. That Iron Man, Hulkbuster, on the right-hand side, there was a giant-sized Ant-Man there, or, Giant Man. And on the left, there was like a little booth within the booth. Like I said, that just had pictures of Stan Lee and his career basically throughout the years. I didn't want to do it, but it did grab my curiosity, and it wasn't as creepy as I thought it would be once I seen it, and it just sounded just like him. No. The answers were really quick, so I did try it out. I won't lie.
I agree, Fuzzy. I think that's the point I was getting at. I think this is soured by the fact that he's been so much abuse, I think.
Exploited. So Ephraim was very exploitative, I think.
Yeah. Ephraim, was it busy then? Was there a lot of people around this? Or?
Nope. It wasn't. There was no long line at all. I was wondering about that also. We were in within minutes, and like I said, there wasn't much to see. It wasn't overly blown. They didn't throw everything at you. They were selling some stuff. I didn't really look at it. But yeah, there was no line at all for this. So I think a lot of people probably didn't want it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people probably think it's not tasteful. I think we should let the man rest. Yeah, Chris, I don't reckon he minds. He's dead. Yeah, and I guess just playing devil's advocado, that's the other side of this. Stan Lee was a shameless promoter when he was well. Stan Lee thinking that he's going to live on in this kind of process. I don't know that the guy would mind that, you know?
I agree,
yeah. Anyway, interesting. Again, linked with the AI stuff. Very tech-heavy episode, this. But linked with the AI stuff,
that clip you played,
yeah,
you've got to admit, there's no soul behind that voice.
Yeah. Not at all.
Stan Lee delivered, when he talked about the Fantastic Four especially, he always delivered a lot of love and affection, passion behind his words. That was soulless and dead. Yeah. That was awful to watch.
No, you're absolutely right, Sorrel. You're absolutely right. Yeah. It's an algorithm, isn't it? It's an algorithm talking to you.
Not Stan. That is not Stan Lee. He's not living on through a robot. That is awful.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. Was the rest of the con good, Ephraim?
Yeah. One thing about LA Comic Con and even San Diego Comic Con, they call it Comic Cons, because obviously they have to, or they don't have to, but it just goes hand in hand. There weren't a lot of comic book vendors there. Just like San Diego Comic Con, there's not a lot of vendors there. There's a lot of other stuff selling. That place is huge. The LA Convention Center, it's so much bigger than the San Diego Convention Center. There's like levels. Artist Alley was like a whole area by itself. So it was a good way to spend the day, but I wouldn't have done it more than one day.
Yeah. So good stuff.
But even if only 2,000 people went through that queue, they still made 30 grand.
And I think this is the point, Sorrel. Who's making the money? Do you know what I mean? Where's that? Who?
$15, a lot of cash went through there.
He sold his rights or something like that.
So Stan Lee, to be fair, Stan Lee again was quite a poor businessman near the end. He sold his name and his rights to all kinds of different properties and organizations and things, and I don't know where it ended up in the end.
Well, no, I remember a year or two ago we knew something like this was happening. Like we heard that his likeness had been sold, and I think we assumed it was for the movies, to use in the movies.
Yes,
cameos keep going, but no, it was this.
So just really quick, it was $15, and 3 of us went in.
Yeah.
but they weren't charging per person. They were part.
Okay,
Group was, you know, so
okay.
All right, okay.
You see, it's interesting, isn't it? Because James has made a good point there. I was kind of all for Stan continuing in the MCU movies in some way. Do you know what I mean? Some kind of, but then I don't know. Seeing this, it kind of takes that away a bit.
There's a way of doing that without using his likeness.
Yeah.
They could have a desk with a sign that says S. Lee on it, or
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They could live on in that sense, like his cardigan on the back of a chair somewhere, or things like that that true fans would know and pick up on.
Yeah.
Whereas using him as a soulless AI would be awful.
Yeah. Okay, guys, moving on. Just to mention, it's nearly the end of the CBC Awards. Please do consider voting for me. What's coming out this week? We've got some interesting books. I'm going to rattle through these, guys. Batman issue 2. Did any of you read Batman 1? The new Batman story?
not yet.
Wasn't the best. Wasn't the best. I have to say, didn't particularly blow me away. Let us know in the comments, guys, if you've read any of these or you're going to be reading any of them. Something is Killing the Children. You still reading that, Efren?
Yes, I am. About time they're coming out with another book. It's been over a year, so at least I think. So yeah, but this is 2 months down the line, right? These are books you can order now, or it's coming out soon.
No, this is this week. This
week. I'm
week's
sorry.
release.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to read it. I'm still reading the book, but it's been a while since the last issue.
Absolute Evil's got us interested. This is is set in the Absolute universe, so all focusing on villains, obviously. I'm loving the Absolute universe, so yeah, I'm quite interested in that one. Rook Exodus is back. Missed Rook, so that's had a bit of a break for a little while. Keen to get into that. Just shout out, guys, if there's any of these that jump out at you.
Spider-Man Noir. I always pick up whenever a new miniseries starts. So
issue number 1.
That Department of Truth is 0. I just noticed that.
Okay.
But I haven't read that book. I just gave up on that book.
I gave up. I only managed, I think, the first 10 issues or so, and then it just did me head in.
Yeah.
It was too confusing. I'm still reading Red Hulk. That's still a good book.
Yeah, I've been reading that.
Spirits of Vengeance, another number 1.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I've got that on my list this week.
Yeah. I might give that one a go. And then
it's all the different ones, isn't it? Because it's Tony Blaze and it's Helverine on there, and there's all sorts on there. So that should be a good one.
I wonder if Robbie's going to be in it. You know, Robbie Reyes.
I think it's a whole collection of them. I'm a bit lost off because, sadly, Ghost Rider has gone a bit like Venom in that there's so many different variants of Ghost Riders from different time periods and different animals and all kinds of stuff now. It's a bit convoluted, so I'm not quite sure who's what anymore. Venom 250, Return of Null.
I was going to say, I think you may have gone past it, but DC's Satanic Panic's out this week as well. I've got that on my list for this week.
Yeah, that's it. Satanic Panic.
That's like a short stories thing with the DC characters. Looks pretty cool.
Okay. And Sorrel, tell everybody you're not putting your comic books in binders anymore, right, sir?
Well, they're still in binders. They're just bagged and boarded now.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay.
White Tiger Reborn. I think, Efren, you said you might be trying to pick that one up. Give that a go.
Yeah, I like the character, especially in the Daredevil series. You know, they portrayed him, and then probably his niece is going to be the White Tiger season 2.
Yeah. Anybody been reading Red Shirts?
No.
It's all about Star Trek Red Shirts. It looks like
I have
some stunning covers. Is it any good, Efren?
It's okay. You know, they're all red shirts, and it just gives an explanation that red shirts are basically the people that die in the series. And sure enough, in the first issue, like one person dies, and then the second issue, 2 or 3 people die. So red shirts, if nobody knows in Star Trek lore, is most of the time the person that dies.
Yeah. Hook, I've been enjoying. That's a great series. Post Malone's Big Rig is on issue 3. I completely missed issue 2. I'm not going to go back and watch it. Any of you guys? I know, Sorrel, you read Big Rig, didn't you?
I read first one. I'm not continuing that series. That was diabolically bad.
Anybody in the chat been reading Big Rig? Anybody know if issue 2 got any better? Because issue 1 was dire, I have to say. Absolutely dire. The Last Days of H.P. Lovecraft looked quite interesting. I thought that. I love the cover artwork. So I might give that one a go. And then, oh my God.
It's the artwork inside. I saw a sampler and the art inside's weird. It's like the front look. It's like continued all the way through. It's very weird.
Oh, God. Thundercats Powerpuff Girls. Gee,
yeah.
You still reading that?
No, I read issue 1 and that was enough. But I've got Grim Tales of Terror on my list this week. Issue number 10 of that is kind of the horror one that comes out. I'm also interested in Gunpowder Prophets. That sounds interesting. And there's a Halloween Trick or Treat Nocturnals, The Sinister Path coming out. That looks pretty cool. That's by, I forgot which studio's doing that one. I got it written down. I thought I wrote it down. But yeah, I mean that looks good. It's got like a really cool Halloween cover with like a pumpkin and stuff like that. It looks very cool.
Not that one on screen there. Is it Halloween Trick or Treat? No?
That's the one. Yeah. Is that? No. It's not that one. I think it's further down. I think it's down a bit more. That's another one. That's a sampler from Mad Cave, I think.
Okay.
There's another one somewhere on there. But yeah, I like this time of year. Oh, we got Archie as well. We got Archie Halloween. I know you're not a fan of Archie, but we are getting to that time of year where all the Halloween issues are starting to come out now. Yeah. So yeah, this is where I collect a lot of issues.
That's a nice second printing of Invisible Man. I read that recently. We'll talk about it on Friday's show.
I like that.
But yeah, me too. It was good. Okay, chaps, let's see what people in the chat are saying. It was all right, Batman 1. It did very little for me, Dan, but I'm not a massive Batman fan. But yeah, it was okay. I need to catch up on something that's called The Children. The Giant breaks all James Tillman series seem to take really stress me out. Yeah, no, I agree, Connie. It's ridiculous. I read the first 3 volumes of Department of Truth. Not smart enough for it. Yeah, wasn't for me either. I would have liked to read Batman 162 and 163 before reading number 1, but we're not allowed. Yeah, it was strange that, Terry. They didn't end the current series before relaunching. Makes no sense. Cheetah and Cheshire is fun. Not read that one. Twilight Zone did nothing for me. We're going to review that in a little bit, Fuzzy. I know we talked about it on Friday, but Sorrel's read that one as well, so we're going to talk about that. You'd be horrified how I store my comic books. Not a bag, not a board, or even a binder in sight. They're just stacked up. Wow.
Old school.
Wow. At least you've read them. Don't you start, Comic Deal. I read a poor review for Lovecraft. You aren't filling us with much excitement for it. I might have to give that one a miss. Nocturnals is a sequel to something.
It is. So there was Nocturnals was a comic book series back in the 90s, and then they did like an omnibus reprint in the 2021, 2022. I got them all on Kindle because they came on the Kindle for free once upon a time, and it's like a supernatural series. It's pretty cool. Okay. I quite like it. It's very dark DC style. I quite like it.
Okay, nice. Fuzzy. The Batman's delayed until January now. That is mental. So they've started the new series before the current series is actually finished, and now it's delayed till January. Is that right? That's just crackers. Absolutely crackers. No wonder people are moving away from comics. Anyway, right, chaps, we're going to do a bit of a change to the usual now and show off some bits and bobs because everyone's got some stuff to show off, as have I. If any of you have got anything you want to show off, please do get it out now. Efren, do you want to go first?
Okay. I went to LA Comic Con and some person reached out to me, which I wish he would just leave me alone.
Oh, he's a pain, isn't he?
He's a pain.
Like a parasite.
Yeah.
So he goes, it's like a tapeworm. Anyway.
Can you please, if it's not too much, can you? I went, all right. Damn it.
Sorry. Please, Efren. Please, Efren. You know what I mean? Please, Efren, I don't want to bother you. I bet, can I just say, I bet he also said, oh, by the way, Efren, can you post it to Peter's house? Is that what he did?
He did that too. You know?
Of course he did.
I don't want it to get stuck in customs like the other thing.
Yeah.
I'm seeing
what did you get?
The only hassle of getting this book is that, like I said, the LA Convention Center is so huge that it was in part of the building where I couldn't find for quite a while. I went to the wrong side, but once I got in there, it was easy to find the gentleman, and he was a very nice person to talk to. I'd never heard of him. I did it for James, because he asked, of course. James, is he a writer or an artist?
Writer. He writes the Elvira.
Okay, and what was his name again?
David Avalon.
Okay, so I found his table and I talked to him, and very nice person to talk to. And I told him up front, I don't know much about. I've never heard of you. I'm doing this for a friend. I told him you were in Ireland. He couldn't be here, and he was a very nice person to talk to. I actually FaceTime James with him for a couple of minutes, and these are the books, and they're pretty nice books. And knowing, once I buy something for somebody, sometimes I go, damn it, maybe I should get one myself, but I didn't. And these were 2 books.
Just keep them. Just
keep one of the 2.
Yeah, I'll have him pay me first, and then I'll just keep them.
Exactly. Yeah. Fucking
So
I got lost.
This is Elvira in Monsterland. I go, this is a pretty cool looking cover. So I chose these, but I didn't, James just said, just grab a couple for me. So this is the first one right here.
Nice.
Love that.
Yeah, and he signed it right in the bottom right here. You probably can't see his signature too well. So I got this book for him. So I thought it was a pretty cool looking book. Right here, you can see the whole thing. Hopefully, there we go. Nice. And the second one, it was Elvira too, but I thought it was a pretty cool one. This one is Elvira. She's like fighting off of that.
Yeah. Love that.
Cool.
Is that art by Silvio then?
I don't know who the artist is.
Yes, I think that is Sylvia. Yeah. Oh, I'll get her to sign it at the.
That's what I was thinking. Because if it's a cover art by Silvio,
it is Sylvia.
Yeah, you can get her to sign it at Thought Bubble.
Sick.
Yeah, so he signed it right down here. You probably can't see it too well, but he signed it right.
Yeah,
there.
I can see it there. Yeah.
I wasn't even sure if he wanted it signed or not, but I said, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sure that's one of the images she had on a kind of
progress of
board things. Yeah. Nice.
Love them. Thank you so much, Efron. Good choice.
So I'm gonna package it up and send them to you. I'll give you all the information.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Good stuff. Jump to me. So I had some bizarre luck at the weekend. I was on a weekend away with the missus. We went on a bus trip. Fucking awful. A bus trip to the Lake District, to the Pendle Witch tour, which was but we ended up in the Lake District on the Sunday. And as we're pulled in on the coach thing for a few hours in the lakes, the bus driver says, oh, blah, 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 you can go and get your Kendall milk cake and the Beatrix Potter Museum's up the road and blah, blah, blah. And there's some weird comic thing going on over there. And I was like, what? Comic thing? What? The Lakes Comic Festival. Never heard of it. So wandered down these big tents and everything. So didn't charge what to get in. So walked straight in. Not sure if I was meant to, just walked in. And I'm looking around, spotted, those of you in the chat will know Roger, the guy who did the Muppets sketches at Thought Bubble last year. He was there, so I was saying hello to him. Alona wandered off and she came bumbling back. And she said, oh, some bold bloke over there signing comic books. I was like, all right, who's that then? She goes, some bloke, Grant Morrison or something. I was like, shut up. It's not Grant Morrison. Yeah. She goes, oh, no, it's Grant Morrison. So I was like, oh. So I quickly bought as much stuff as I could find from Grant Morrison. Went and had a chat with the guy. Lovely, lovely man. Really, really talkative. Said he wants to do an interview at some point. I don't know if he was just saying that. He wrote my email address down, I suspect. But anyway. But yeah, he was lovely. So I bought these there. So got New X-Men. And he signed that in the middle with to Peter from Grant and drew a little Xy on it. These are just books I could grab from a comic store. So Batman 666. I think is that the first, or it's something with Damian Wayne as Batman, I think. Something like that. Can't remember. Pleased to get this one. One of my all-time favourite JLA stories. He signed on the Kryptonite there. Phenomenal little run, this. Phenomenal run. And then this one, which is his run on Animal Man. So that was quite nice. So yeah, some lovely books. Also at the fair, there was the usual kind of bits and bobs. There was some bloke, a team of blokes, and I've got their address to pass on to anybody that's interested, who was doing a whole host of PlayStation stuff. PlayStation Creative.
What?
They were looking for people to try and sign up to work with them and develop stuff. Got a load of postcards from them.
Face.
So got a load of postcards.
You kept this to yourself.
I don't know what any of these things are. I've got the guy's email address because I said I had a friend who might be interested.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm going to send all this stuff to Simon.
It's going to the giveaway box.
Simon will like all that. Yeah. So obviously James, I picked that up.
Thank you so much, man. That's awesome.
But yeah, very nice. They were very interested to talk to people. So yeah. And then the other thing, and this is in no way to say no, Sorrel's got something, so I want something, but I am. But this came through the post the other day. I've already told Sorrel about this. But Dad. Yeah. This came through the post, a box from YouTube, which I wasn't anticipating. And I've got a little YouTube notepad There's no note or anything in this, but there's a little YouTube notepad, a YouTube pen. I'm presuming it's something to do with this course thing they put us on a while ago.
You're doing,
Yeah, a YouTube badge.
That's nice.
And then, might not be able to see this. I'm down with the kids. Is this called a soft shell? A soft shell YouTube jacket with TripleG embroidered.
That's nice, man.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. 2 sizes too small.
Yeah, so I've got a YouTube hoodie from them, and it's way too fucking small.
Yeah.
They don't do big sizes, do they? To say it's an American company, I'm surprised at that, to be honest.
But that's
Sorry,
quite nice. That's quite nice. So yeah, surprised to get that, but yeah, very nice. Nice little.
I'm still waiting for mine YouTube, so just let me know.
There we go. 666 was the first Damian Wayne as Batman. And Fuzzy saying the same thing. Did he sign you up to Scientology? Is he a Scientologist? See, I didn't know he was a Scientologist.
I'm with Chris. Sorry, go on, mate.
Sorry, I will say, and he's not watching, so I can say what I want. I will say, I said, can I have a selfie with you? And he was very happy to do so. Stood up and stood next to us. Shit the bed. The smell of weed was pungent. Absolutely pungent, I have to say. Like, so much that my eyes were like, yeah.
Do you get a little bit of contact high of him?
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying, bud?
I was going to say, I'm with Chris Bell's comment there. Smooth as fuck, Mr. G. Would you like an instant trip to the lakes? Oh, look, there's a comic festival on. Grant Morrison's there. Look how that worked out. It's especially funny because he was messaging me literally like the night before, sending me pictures of the Pendle Witch thing going, I think I'm going here, Sorrel.
It was shit. Honestly, absolutely shit. Because it was the Pendle Witch thing. It was interesting. The witch thing, I'll talk about it on Friday's show. The witch bit was interesting, but it was a bus tour. We thought we were getting off to have a look around because there's a witch shop and all kinds of stuff, but no. Anyway, anybody else got anything to want to show off before we move on?
Yeah, I've got something. Oh, sorry, go on, Jen. No, I bet you go first. No, I'm on the big screen. I'm on the big screen. No one's going to care, but I don't care. It's little bits of plastic tap, but I love them. So I found the House for Thousand Corpses Funko Pops in HMV. So we got Baby, we got Otis, and my favourite, Captain Spaulding.
Nice.
Yeah. I know you don't care, but I want to show you.
I'm happy. I'm happy you're happy. When we were at For the Love of Horror last year, that was the film on the Friday night.
Yep.
Yeah.
And people had told us it's great and stuff like that. And me, to be fair, me and James both kind of sat and thought, what is this?
It's an amazing movie.
It takes a sharp turn halfway through it or something, or near the end, where it just goes mental.
Yeah.
Absolutely mental. Yeah.
But
Anyway.
I also found the chase for Jigsaw as well, so I've got the pig head one now.
Oh, that's nice. I like
And
that.
then all the brand new Welcome to Derry Pops are out now in HMV as well now.
Very cool.
I'm happy. I'm happy, little boy.
Good stuff. Mr. Keegan?
So, Peter, we've been friends for about 3 years.
Oh, sorry.
Too long. 3 years too long. And over that time, I think you've been incredibly kind. And I've noticed that you can be incredibly kind to people. But still, it's amazing after all this time, your generosity just impresses me more and more. So I got this package the other day. This is like the coolest thing I own now. And I actually cried when I opened it because I was so happy. So this is a sketch cover by
Kev Wells.
Kevin Wells, who did our logo, and it's a Scooby Apocalypse, which is a sketch cover I've tried to get for ages, to get like a commission at Thought Bubble or something like that, and I couldn't find him. Peter tracked it down, got that. So it's us fighting various Scooby-Doo villains, and I wept when I opened it because I'm stunned. It's like it just looks so cool. So I'm gonna get a wraparound cover. I'm gonna get a frame and get that frame, but Peter, honestly, thank you so much. Like, that's
Shut up. I
incredible.
hate stuff like this. It's fine. No problem at all. Thank you.
No,
Thank you very
seriously.
much.
Scooby Apocalypse #1's awesome as well. It's a good
It's
book.
a great book.
Oh yeah, I love the series as well.
James got me to read that one, and it was really good, fun.
They're
But
quite
just a
hard to come by
massive.
now, aren't they, the Apocalypse books. How they're quite hard to come by.
That was
I've
so.
struggled
That's
to
the
find
the
them.
blank. Is
yeah.
really
The
rare.
blank cover was really hard to get. I had to get that one from the States, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
But massive thank you to Kevin Wells, our good pal who does a lot of great artwork. I messaged him This has been in the workings for about 3-4 months. I've been trying to get a hold of the book and stuff. I messaged him and said what I wanted, and he was like, "What villains do you want?" And I was like, "Just Google all of them. I want everything." Yeah, but he's done a cracking job, an absolutely cracking job.
Amazing, honestly, stunning.
Peter's secured top position at this. Okay, chaps, let's talk toys for a little bit. Got a lot to talk about tonight. Now, do you remember a little while ago, maybe the last show or the show before, I talked about my excitement of finding an advent calendar thing that had Godzilla figures in it.
Yeah.
And you guys and the chat said, "Oh, Peter, it's dodgy." And I was like, "Oh, that's a shit." Well, since I've hovered over that, loads of them appear, like every day. Okay. This one really piqued my interest because this is a Wisdom He-Man and the Masters of the Universe advent calendar for $30, I think it was. But $30, guys, look at the quality you get. You get Mondo, 1/6 scale, Prince Adam, He-Man, Teela, who's not even out yet, which is interesting. Action figures? That's not bad for 30 quid. So I've ordered 3, obviously, just in case. What a load of shit. How do people get away with scamming people like this? Do you know what I mean?
But
I
like,
love
it's
that there's
just
a sponsored ad on Facebook, and even Facebook haven't even, they'll happily take the money and let people get scammed. It's awful.
But
It's
what
just
do
horrendous.
you get then? Like when it,
So it's
something-
interesting.
something
So
comes, like what
yeah.
what
So
actually
when
arrive
you,
for 30 quid.
because I thought that, James, and I thought I'll read the description and see what it says. The description's horrific, and it's in broken English, and and it basically doesn't tell you. The figures on here have got no relevance to what's in the box. It just says you get different stuff, basically He-Man related stuff. Okay. So you'll get none of that, I presume. That, I don't know.
But it's funny
just
because like
bullshit.
that in itself, what a lot of people would be interested in buying.
Oh, yeah.
When you try and fake like, oh, you're getting like these.
I'll be
those
honest with
things.
you. I was, because there's a Thundercats one as well. I was tempted to get one just to see what it's like, but then I thought I'm not putting my credit card details into this kind of a thing. Do you know what I mean?
My wife bought something for me very similar off Temu a long time ago, and you end up with knockoff Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Horrific knockoff Chucky that's nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
They just look awful. Like I mean, Leatherface doesn't even have another arm. He's missing an arm.
That's really interesting, Sorrel. Thank you for showing that, because if you look at the images they've got there on screen, most of them are, like I say, 1/6 scale action figures from Mondo. You've got some of the Masters line, the Beastman and whatnot. Bottom corner, you've got that weird little He-Man figure. I bet it's just all those, and then if you challenge them, they'll say, "Oh, well, we showed you examples. This is what you could get." Do you know what I mean? It'll just be all of that little figure.
It'll be these little crappy these little knockoffs from China. There's, I mean, like if you go on Amazon, you can get like there's loads of like knockoff Five Nights at Freddy's minifigure packs and Cuphead and things like that. All these weird kids things. There's hundreds of these little knockoff tap things for like 20 quid a bundle. You get like 10 figures.
I mean,
one of them.
I was almost tempted to get one just to have a laugh, but I'm not putting my credit card details in. I'd be scared. Wanted to mention this from Mattel. This is the She-Ra Princess of Power 2-pack. You get, I think it's called Swiftwind, the horse, and She-Ra. Quite nice. I like the packaging for that. Not a scale I collect, but yeah, they are pretty nice. I like those. So do you remember we showed the Hot Toys Fantastic Four figures when the movie came out, but for some reason they didn't show the Human Torch? They've now published it. I don't quite understand why there was such a long delay and all the rest of it. But there we have them. You get the standard body, and then the flame effect bottom half is like a bit like the Mr. Fantastic one. It's like a clip-on kind of thing. It doesn't cover his legs. It's like a separate section, I guess. I quite like the head sculpt. A lot of these times with these figures, the clip-on effects and stuff. Oh, hello. Just don't do it for us. And I have to say it's the same with this one. I don't think that looks particularly good. But I'm interested in your thoughts, guys. Ephraim, what do you think? Do you think that looks good?
No. Sorry. I don't
No,
know. Something about it just looks too tacky for me. Just I don't know. Action figure. I mean, statues to me, or action figures to me, is like a Wolverine. With his claws popped out, showing the intensity of his face, or the Hulk. even Daredevil or Spider-Man. This just looks too plain for me.
Yeah. It's interesting. I don't know how they would do an effective looking flame on effect, but it's also interesting, I guess, that we've not got a full flamed on Human Torch yet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Do you think?
Yeah, 6 months, I would say, probably.
Yeah, I think the delay was because they were basically waiting for both Superman and the Fantastic Four to come out so they could get that haircut right because they wanted to use it on this one and at Guy Gardner because clearly, look at that bowl cut. That is awful.
Yeah.
Is he that ginger? I don't remember, to be honest, Fuzzy.
He's not that ginger.
No.
He was kind of a dirty blonde or something.
It was dark blonde. You weren't ginger.
Yeah. James, what do you think?
It's like a movie poster pose kind of facial expression on him. So I suppose, I completely get what you're saying, that the expression doesn't really match the flame on effects, but I think the effect pieces themselves look quite cool. I'm assuming that's why this delay took. My guess would be they just hadn't finalized what the flame on effect pieces were going to be in time or something like that.
On the right hand side, is he holding something? It looks like the ultimate nullifier from Galactus on his hand.
Might be. I'm not sure. Maybe. It's an interesting one. If you're collecting Fantastic Four, it's nice. I guess you've got the full set. Hot Toys are doing a lot more comic book based figures now. So I have to be honest, my collection is moving away from MCU actors and more to comic accurate figures. That's what I'm more interested in, I think. So I probably wouldn't pick this up. I'll wait for some comic versions. Blockies, we've talked about a few times on the channel. This is the Star Wars ones. I couldn't remember if we've shown them in the full kind of set out, but that's come through. Some interesting figures there if you're interested in Blockies. I hadn't seen these, Sorrel. I don't know if you've seen these ones. The Monster Matthew. They're quite like them.
They're a bit weird, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Very
them.
stylized. They're quite cool.
I like the fact that the jackets on the backs have got a lot of detail and stuff on as well. James, are they something that you quite like, or?
I like the look of them. I like the kind of the heavy greens, and like it's almost got like a neon glow. Is that they glow in the dark or something?
I don't think they do, but it looks like that, doesn't it?
Yeah,
They're very neon.
And I like that kind of tone, the kind of goo green kind of thing. You know?
Yeah. As we're talking about, sorry, mate.
No, as I was saying, I wouldn't get them myself, but I like the look of them.
Yeah, I was saying as we're talking about Universal Monsters, we ain't got a slide for it. But James, did you see the announcement of Universal Studios working with the Scooby-Doo team on a crossover between Universal Monsters and Scooby-Doo?
No, I didn't see that.
That got announced in there. Universal Studios have announced it. So there's a crossover in the works. I don't know what it's going to be. They just said Scooby-Doo X Universal Monsters.
Well,
I hope it's TV.
It's interesting because like we've had like a Dracula and the Wolfman and Frankenstein and stuff like that in like the Ghoul School and stuff like that. So like we've seen them in the series before, but like officially branded Universal Monsters.
Universal Monsters, the official ones. That'd be cool.
Yeah. That would be very interesting. Yeah. Oh God. Then we've got this Masters of the Universe Transformers Abomination. Crossover. This is Optimus Prime armored He-Man. So He-Man literally inside Optimus Prime. It's interesting. I do like the way they've used the Matrix to form the sword. I can't get behind these mashup crossover things. Anybody interested in that?
That looks awful.
Efren, you gonna rush out and get this?
No, I would never buy that. Peter, you're gonna get it. I know you will, but I won't.
It's two things you love together. Of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you get it?
Thanks, that mashup game. It is clever. It is clever how they've used Prime's Ion. Sorry, not Ion. Is it Ion? The Ion axe is He-Man's axe. That's clever. Do you know what I mean? But
he's locking himself into it. There we go.
But is it just like, because imagine we had like a comic series that was like a crossover, and at some point in Optimus dies and He-Man takes his pieces and makes armor. You would probably think that was a cool thing, sort of like Wonder Woman Dead Earth, where she has the stuff like that. So is it the idea or the design itself that you don't like?
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah. This is what happens when you get AI to make toys. Clever is a bit of a stretch. Do you know what? It appeals to some people. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. James, this looks good.
Yes. So Sony had a state of play last week, and we've got our first official look at the Wolverine game that Insomniac Games are making. So they're the ones that made the Spider-Man PS5 games. So this was announced back when Spider-Man 2 was announced. It's been about 4 or 5 years. So a few details, kind of the trailer showed. The trailer has some gameplay, some cutscenes. It looks awesome. The story looks really cool as well. So Liam McIntyre, you might recognize him from Spartacus. He plays Spartacus in season 2, 3. And he was also Weather Wizard, I think, in The Flash.
Okay.
As well. So he's playing Wolverine. The likeness is him as well. We see Mystique in the trailer. Omega Red there on the bottom left shot looks really cool as well as a fight with him. It's super gory, and they did it behind like a kind of mini documentary after the gameplay trailer, showing that they're working on like the blood effects was like a big part of the tech that they're using and stuff. So like the gameplay looks really cool. Like blood splatters everywhere. There's like references to Trask Industries. You see a giant sentinel there. And the cover art just looks like stunning. Anyone recognize the artist? Do you have a guess?
It's not Jock, is it?
It is Jock. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I love it. He's at Thoppable, isn't he? He goes Thoppable every
Yeah,
year?
he goes Thoppable.
I might get a print of that and get him to sign it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's fall 2026, so it's about a year away. Very, very excited.
I wonder if Andy realizes Jock's doing that. I can't remember him mentioning it. It'll be all over that.
Is it,
Yeah, it was sort of like it slipped into the announcement, but I was like, oh, cool.
It'll be on. Is it on other systems, James? Just PlayStation 5.
It's Sony publishing. Insomniac's a Sony developer. So yeah.
Lots of people in the chat saying it looks great. Joshy boy, this game looks. This might be one I have to pick up, James. I remember being amazed by the graphics on the NES. Kids today have some insane shit to play. Absolutely.
It's also it's level based, so it's not like a big open world 100. Like you'll have a very kind of focused narrative. There's like Madripoor in it. There's Japan. Some kind of wilderness and stuff like that. It looks really cool.
Will other X-Men show up in this?
So there were some leaks. I won't say just for spoilers, but there are other X-Men characters that do appear, and there's a few other villains that haven't been revealed yet. But yes, and then there's the next game will be an X-Men game, a full X-Men game.
Oh,
That's
cool.
that was the plan a couple of years ago, anyway. So
There was a great thing on, I think it was Instagram. I noticed people having a bit moan, saying that comic culture now is very much predominantly based on MCU. I don't know if you saw that, James, because someone had put the picture of the Sentinel on and said, "This is amazing. We've got Wolverine crossing over with the Fantastic Four. Wolverine's fighting Galactus." And I had no reference point for the fact that this was a Sentinel. God. Figured speaking of Transformers, I wonder what happened to the Transformers G.I. Joe movie. I'm still hopeful that's going to get
still
made.
happening. There was an update 2 or 3
It's been a
days
while,
ago.
but I know since Beast Wars. Yeah. I hope it does happen. I
believe it's still in the works. I think we've got they're going to be at they're going to be MCM. Is it another week away or so?
Yes.
They're at MCM, aren't they? So there'll be some announcements there. Hasbro's going to be there and the team and stuff. So they might have some toys maybe about the crossover. I don't know.
That'll be good.
Transformers is there and G.I. Joe are there. So
yeah, I got an email from them asking. You might be getting the same, asking for interviews and things.
Yeah.
I think. This is interesting. This is the Terminator 2 endoskeleton from Hot Toys. This is die cast, or parts of it, sorry, or die cast. I quite like that. Looks pretty cool. You get a battle damaged version, so you can remove one of its arms and change some of the parts of it. Light up eye features, obviously. 2 cannons that comes with it. I haven't got an endoskeleton, but I don't know if I need one. What do you guys think of this? This will probably go, I'm guessing, for around about 300 to 350, I would have thought.
Is this specifically the T800, or is this like from the futuristic section?
It's the futuristic section, I think. Yeah.
I mean, if you like, if you're gonna, some people probably have a full, because I think there is like third-party Sarah Connors. You can get. Have a full Terminator display. You can get 2 or 3 of these if you wanted to. But I like if I was to get a Terminator thing, or I know you do you have an Arnie Terminator?
I've got an Arnie, yeah.
I wouldn't see why you need this one as well.
That's where I'm at the moment, and I think as much as I like the endoskeleton, I ain't paying that kind of money. I'd rather go for a sexier figure, to be honest. Chris is saying I don't rate this. Yeah, I have to say my first view of it on the closer up pictures, and it might be screen accurate, I don't know, but the chest area looked weird, and it just looked a bit femmer to me in terms of posability and stuff. I know they had loads of issues with guys will have to help us out. The Star Wars robot character with lots of arms and lightsabers. No.
Grievous. General
Grievous.
Yeah.
Grievous was a kind of a similar frame, and it was an absolute disaster. Because the weight of this, if it's die-cast or electroplated or whatever, it'll be horrendous, you know. Fuzzy, it looks like a kit you made yourself. Yeah, I agree. I think I read that James Cameron's working on another Terminator movie with Arnie. Gee gods. Arnie must be about 1,000-year-old. Sorrel, what's this?
This was the first time we're seeing the new Jason universe in Funko form. Apparently we are getting one officially. It's part of Scarefair. So they are starting to release new Jason universe merch. So I'll be trying to get that pop if it comes over here, hopefully. Looks awesome.
Looks cool. Yeah, looks cool. Is that an axe or a hammer he's carrying?
I believe it's an axe.
Okay, nice. Mondo have released some, they're doing a 1/12 scale figure line now, so some updated He-Man figures and a Clawful. Quite nice. Not sure what the price point on those is yet. I thought He-Man's head looked a little bit small, but that's maybe me just being picky. But yeah, pretty nice. Nice looking figures. And then we've got this just out today. This is Harley Quinn from Hot Toys. Two different versions. You've got the sculpted hair, and you've also got the rooted hair, which is the image on the side there, which is showing you the back of her jacket.
They're really emphasizing the ass, and there's like 5 ass shots in this.
Really are.
Absolutely, yeah. Just in case you haven't seen it, she's got an ass. Do you know what I mean? And the thong is the ass cheeks, yeah. This is nice. This is nice if you like Harley Quinn. I do think the face isn't the best, and the rooted hair isn't for me at all. But there's a big market for this, I would imagine, for lots of reasons.
Well, there was only 300 and sold out now, I think.
Yeah. I like that. Harley Quinn. Nice ass, shit facial likeness. Rub her butt for good luck. Face off. Does Harley's shorts just get smaller each year? Yeah, I think it's degrading, isn't it? It just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. The material's degrading, I mean. So yeah, not for me, but
it didn't look like that in the movie at all.
Did it not?
No. Her shots did not go that high in the movie.
I think it did. I think they were.
Do you think it did?
They were like nearly a thong in the movie. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I don't really mean that small.
Let's move on. Efren, you buying this one?
Yeah, right. No, I'm gonna pass on that.
I know the original one had like more of a like it was a mouth open crazy kind of.
Yeah, it was horrible, the mouth on it.
Yeah.
I mean, Efren enjoys this one so much. His camera's fogged up.
Yeah, it's getting a bit hot where Efren
I'm out of
is.
focus. Hang on, I'll be back.
Okay, chaps, just conscious of time. We're going to talk Back to the Future now. We're going to do a usual, run down some movies. We're talking 1991. I'm probably going to need your help here because there's a few of these films I haven't actually seen. But came out in 1991. We have got Silence of the Lambs with Anthony Hopkins. Phenomenal movie. Terminator 2 with Arnie. Cape Fear with De Niro. Yeah, we've got Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with good old Kevin Costner and Alan Rickman as the Sheriff of Nottingham. We've got Point Break and we've got The Doors. So I've never seen The Doors and I've never seen Point Break. But I've seen all the others and they're all very, very good films. Efren, we'll start with you, mate.
You know, I've seen the top 3 and the one on the left, the Robin Hood, but I mean, everybody, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Terminator, but Robert De Niro and Cape Fear, that was a good movie. I mean, he was like a Terminator in that movie. I mean, he was a criminal that went after his prosecutor, I believe, such a long time ago, but he would not be stopped at all. And the way he died with just the vengeance on his mind throughout the whole film. I mean, maybe a surprise, but Cape Fear, now that I think about it, was such a really, really good movie.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one of my favorites, to be honest. Sorrel, how about yourself? I'm getting a bit of feedback, guys, so if you're not talking, can you mute for us, please? Sorrel, how about yourself?
I've never seen The Doors. I've never seen Point Break. I've never seen Prince of Thieves. I've never seen Cape Fear. I've seen Terminator and Silence of the Lambs. But yeah, the others I've not seen those ones.
Robin Hood's good. Robin Hood is a
I think I may have seen Robin Hood as a kid, but I don't remember it. But I probably will have watched that as a child with my dad, definitely. But I don't remember it. I grew up on Terminator 2. That was one of my movies that I loved as a kid. I watched that so many times on VHS and stuff. Yeah. Great movie.
James, yourself?
Silence of the Lambs I've seen, Terminator 2 I've seen, and Point Break I've seen. I only watched Point Break 6 months ago for the first time. So
okay.
I haven't seen the others. I think I've seen bits of Robin Hood, but I was more attached to like the Men in Tights version.
Yes, same.
Yeah, you know, like so I would have found this boring if I would try to watch this one compared to that one. And then Cape Fear's one I've just been meaning to for ages. Like I've heard how amazing it is. And then I like The Doors as a band, so like I should watch that movie at some point as well.
Yeah, I mean, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves is spot on. It really, I mean, there's some dodgy accents and things. Morgan Freeman's in it as well, I think. It is just good fun. It's a great movie to check out. Lots of comments here. Lots of people saying Point Break. They've remade that recently, haven't they? Point Break with I'm sure
but there was like 5 or 6 years ago. But the original, I loved it so much. Like it was super good.
Cape Fear, yeah, it's a rough one to watch. De Niro is phenomenal in it. The Doors, hell of a movie. I'd love a new Robin Hood TV show. But yeah, there was a recent movie, wasn't there, with the guy from
Taron Egerton.
Taron Egerton. That wasn't too bad actually.
Yeah,
It
Jamie
was
Foxx as
was
well.
it Guy Ritchie directed it? I think.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Got a feeling it was Guy Ritchie. Yeah. Lots of people are saying Cape Fear was superb. Yeah. Okay, chaps, moving on. These ones I know a little bit more about. So we've got The Hard Way with Michael J. Fox. And what you call him? What's he called again? I've forgotten his name.
James Woods.
James Woods. Yeah, he's a nutcase, isn't he?
That's funny because I was going to talk about him later.
Yeah, horrible man. Anyway, we've got that. We've got Addams Family, the first movie I think it was. Hot Shots, one of my all-time favourites. The Rocketeer. Again, just stunning. Father of the Bride with Fwonk, love that, and Hook. All 6 of those I've seen. All 6 of them I love. But I have to say, I think Hot Shots is my all-time favourite. One of my favourite movies of all time, I think. I love Father of the Bride as well, mind. James, start with you. Any of those hit you?
Yeah, I've not seen the what was the middle bottom one?
Which one?
Father of the Bride.
Father of the Bride.
I've not seen that one. I've not seen Hot Shots.
Just Google for Father of the Bride. Just Google all the Fwonk bits. Phenomenal. Fwonk is the wedding planner played by Martin Short. He's mint.
Yeah, but Addams Family, I just adored as a kid. Like I really loved that. Raul Julia as Gomez was just like the coolest guy I'd ever seen. I love I like Scooby Doo and stuff. So the kid spookiness I really enjoyed. So that one really spoke to me. I really love that. I love the second one as well.
Yeah, it's incredible. Lots of people in the chat here saying Point Break remake. No, not Point Break. Was it Point Break? Sorry,
Point Break.
Yeah, Point Break.
Skydiving.
Second one's about skydiving. Suck my thumb, top of Harley. Yeah, favorite part. I'll have to say, and I'll not do it justice. You've got to watch Hot Shots. The main general in it, is it Lloyd Bridges? I can't remember his name. Phenomenal actor, but he plays basically a crazy old general. And there's a superb bit in his office where he's saying morale on this base has gone to shit, and he's got a photo of a parade square, and he's shouting at the photo, Bill, known that man 10 years, he doesn't even acknowledge us. Look at him, Bill. It's a stupid film, but superb. Well, second one's very good as well. Hook was amazing. Hook, best film of all time. Never was a fan of The Hard Way. I quite enjoyed it at the time. Big fan of The Rocketeer. Yeah, I love The Rocketeer. We watched that recently, James, didn't we? Well, last year.
I Can View This All Day, and we both really loved it.
Yeah. Big fan of Hook. Oh, there's a new Robin Hood show coming to MGM with Sean. Oh, I love a bit of Sean Bean. Okay. Yeah, the hot dogs. Rose, Father of the Bride is superb. Yeah, very cool. Sorrel.
Looky, I got hooky. How can you not talk about that movie? Hook is amazing.
It is.
I've not seen Hard Way, I've not seen Hot Shots, I've not seen Rocketeer, I've seen the others. So 3 on 3 on this one. But the Hook movie. It was weird casting, but it works, doesn't it? It's a good movie overall. Growing up, never wanted to be a Lost Boy more in my life. Again, Lost Boys, I think I've got a thing for Lost Boys, apparently. Wanted to be Rufio so badly. I think every kid did. I want that red streak in my big spiky hair.
Dustin Hoffman in this is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Robin Williams
Hulk.
is Robin Williams. He's amazing, but Dustin's superb in it.
Yeah, he was born for that role, man.
Yeah,
good hook.
Efren, how about yourself?
Gosh, honestly, it's such a long time ago. I don't really remember many of these movies, but the one that does stick out to me would be Hook. It was just so well done. You know, all the actors. To me, I mean, such a long time ago, but yeah, Dustin Hoffman, you know, really good character portrayed by, and Robin Williams, his comedy and his acting, and even Julia Roberts was in it as Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
You know, and,
Bob Hoskins is.
Bob Hoskins, yeah, that's me. Yeah. Yeah, so I would have to pick Hook, yes.
Just incredible movie. Connie, yeah, Sean Bean just makes me think of Sharp. I loved Sharp back in the day. My dad was obsessed with Sharp as well. And then TV, guys, 1991 gave us some absolute classics. We got Bucky O'Hare, Erie, Indiana. Now, I've never seen that. I know you guys are big fans of it.
Yeah, it's good.
We got Home Improvement, one of my all-time favourites. Loved that. We've got the Brit-Ass Empire. Now, some of you guys might be too young to know that Mr. Brit-Ass. Loved that. And we've got Bottom, again, one of my favourites. So we gave the English gave the world, the Brit-Ass Empire and Bottom, two all-time classics. Efren, you gave with Jerry Springer. I don't feel that's a fair trade-off. But anyway, any of those jump out at any of you guys? We'll start with you, Efren.
I have never seen any of these shows.
You must have seen Jerry Springer.
Nope.
You've not seen Home Improvement?
Nope, never seen it. You know, I'm sorry, I just never seen any. The first time I can say that I've never seen. I don't even know what the bottom two on the left-hand side. Is that a rabbit?
Yeah.
What show was that?
Space Rabbit. That's Bucky O'Hare.
Oh, okay. And the one on the right, Erie, Indiana. I think I heard of it, but I never saw it. You know,
A bit like a Goosebumps kind of.
Okay, and Jerry Springer, I just never was. I ain't gonna watch this trash. So just never did. You know, sorry guys.
No, it's fine, mate. It's fine. Sorrel.
I'll save here Indiana for James. Bottom, though. My God.
Yeah,
such an amazing TV series. Rick Mail, may he rest in peace. Brilliant actor. So talented.
He is incredible.
The live shows are the best. The live shows are the best. Overall,
chaos. Just chaos. I mean, superb in Blackadder as well and all of his appearances.
Without Bottom, you wouldn't get Mrs. Brown's Boys, and all the modern ones wouldn't have happened without Bottom, because they all film the same way in front of a live studio audience, a bit like a play and stuff. It wouldn't have worked without Bottom.
Yeah. If you ever get the chance to read Rick Mail's autobiography, it's superb. It's just crazy, but it's superb. James, how about yourself?
Yeah, like you know, I liked my kids' horror stuff when I was younger. So your Goosebumps, your Are You Afraid of the Dark, and Erie and Anda was in that kind of camp. And similar to the others, I don't remember a lot of like specific episodes. Just remember like certain moments or just like in general loving the show. But I remember an episode. It might have been the first episode, where it was like there's people who are like sleeping in like coffins at night to stay young, or they're like vacuum sealing themselves, or something like that. So that they stay young. It was really, really creepy, really weird. Like, I think that was the first time I saw something where I could see a parent doing something bad to their kids, and that kind of affected me as a, that was as a 4-year-old, 5-year-old watching that, like the first time I ever saw that. So
I don't think I've ever seen an episode. Again, it's another one I have to check out.
I think some of them are on YouTube, so you should give it one or two a flick.
James is saying Brit-Ass Empire was great. I loved the Brit-Ass Empire. The Brit-Ass Empire was just classic British comedy. It's about Gordon Brit-Ass, who's a leisure centre manager, and his heart's in the right place, but he's just a nutcase, and he's so overly kind of anal about everything, and it's just very funny. Loved watching Bottom with my dad. Yeah, I loved Bottom. Tim Allen was on $1 million an episode. Wow. For Home Improvement. By the end, he was on $2 million a show. That's insane. Anton, Bucky O'Hare is probably one of my favourite underappreciated cartoons. Very sad it was cancelled. Star Wars meets Zootopia, but it got wrapped up because of the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, stunning theme tune as well. Absolutely stunning theme tune. Didn't the receptionist in the British Empire keep a child in a drawer? Yeah, she did, in the bottom drawer. British Empire was a very good series. It was, Rimmer in it. Yeah, extremely funny. Yeah, so it's the guy who plays Rimmer is Mr. Brit-Ass. Rick Mail is on my imaginary dinner guest. Yeah, me too, Fuzzy. He would just be chaos personified. Could you imagine him and Robin Williams in a room together? It would be insanity. It would be superb. Ade Edmondson's in Alien Earth. Yeah, he did superb in that, actually. Really, really good. James is gone. He knows the quiz is coming up, so he's legged it. The live bottom show were great fun. Yep, spot on. Rick Mail and Alan Bastard in The New Statesman was comedy before its time. Much missed. Yeah, I love that as well. We've got Phil. Nice to see you, Phil. Phil, your mere appearance has scared James away. He's obviously scared of you taking part in the quiz.
Give him the link. Give Phil the link. He can replace him.
Yeah. I've never watched any of those bar Jerry Springer. Jerry. Did the Doctor Who TV movie with Paul start that year? I'm not sure if it did, Anton. I don't know what year that came out, to be honest. Connie's on it. 96, she thinks. 96, she thinks. Okie dokie. Right, where is Mr. Keegan? Where's he gone? Because we've got a quiz to get through and we're running out of time. We shall skip ahead, guys, to the reviews whilst we wait for James. He's obviously legged it. Phil's here, now the party starts. So, couple of reviews for you guys. Wanted to start off with this. Are we all up to speed with Marvel Zombies?
Nope. I'm gonna watch it today afterwards, but I haven't seen. I heard pretty good. Well, I can't say it's pretty good reviews, but I heard it's good. So
I'm scared for you, Ephraim, because I know it's quite graphic, mind. Don't watch it before bed.
Okay.
Right? Don't watch it before bed. Oh, he's back.
Apologies.
He's back. Okay, we'll skip back, guys. We'll come back to that, and we'll go into our
Did nobody else watch it? No.
Section. What?
Nobody else watched Marvel Zombies, no?
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. We jumped forward because you legged it. When you knew the quiz was coming up, so
I knew that was what you were gonna.
Yeah. So last week, look at that picture. Last week, Simon came in and bossed the quiz. He beat Ephraim and Sorrel, which gives him a place. Yes, absolutely. Which gives him a place on the leaderboard alongside Phil. So, this is episode 12, guys. We've done 12 episodes of this. This will determine the who's a winner of this 12th session. They'll get an advantage for next week's show, which will still do some news, but will be a quiz special. And on the quiz special, well, Sorrel, you're muted, mate. I can't hear you. On the quiz special will be us, and also Phil and Simon have confirmed they are back for the quiz. The winner of next week's is the champion and gets a special prize.
Oh.
But tonight, guys, I mean, Sorrel, I'd love to tell you it's all to play for. But
I might just despair it.
It's Ephraim v James in reality, isn't it? Ephraim, you need to claw this one back
What happens if we tie? If he wins and we tie?
James,
you play for that.
James, if I win, you get the books. If you win, they're mine.
Don't do that to me. The prize is probably going to be a mug.
It's not a mug.
It's
not a mug. No fucker. I wish this would stop. No fuckers getting a mug unless you're a subscriber, a member. Come on, Ephraim, you've got this. See, lots of support for you. Lots of support. Okay, chaps, nice easy one. It's going to be about TV.
Cool.
All right. Some of the shows we've already mentioned. Keeping this as simple as we can, so you've all got the opportunity to get some points. We've got Sheriff Fuzzy in the comments, ready to score things up. Just to be clear, because we've got some confusion, it goes on rounds, not points, okay? So whoever wins the round gets the point for that round, okay? Dead easy, dead easy. Again, in the chat, guys, please do play at home, take part. Don't put it in the comments, but just score up how many you think you would get. First round's dead easy. I just want to know the name of each character on screen. This is piss easy. So I want to know the name of each character on screen.
Name of all the characters on screen?
Yeah.
I know
Is
one.
nickname sufficient for the left screen?
I want his name, the character's name.
But if you know on the left, there's 4 characters. Is there nicknames like their handles?
Yes, okay. They're handles. Yeah, they're handles.
Okay.
I'm worried that you said this is piss easy, and I know one.
I have 2, and the obvious
2?
one's not there. Yeah.
See, people in the chat.
I'm literally going off of the remake movie.
All 5. Very easy, this one. 5 easy. I want to bring that back for next week. Mate, I want to bring back whose nose is this nose for next week. Okay, chaps. We're ready. Dead easy, this one. Come on. We're going to start at the bottom. James, who have you got?
I have Face.
Yeah.
Hannibal.
Yeah.
That's all on that screen. And then I know I'm just gone completely blank on the other two. And then on the right, Efren's still riding. So could he possibly be taking answers?
How dare you? How dare you cast aspersions at Efren? You muted all and say
How
it's
dare
the
you? James, F you. You're not
Why
getting
does he
this
still
book.
have a pen in
No,
his hand?
I was just looking, man. I don't cheat. You know what? Don't ever ask me for nothing. No, wait a minute. Don't ever ask me to buy you something again. That's all I
He
got.
did literally
The
accuse
nerve,
me last
Efren.
week.
The nerve of him. I wouldn't tolerate that.
How dare
Efren.
you, man? I'm
And
never
then-
going
and
to
then
do another thing again.
The other one, I'm taking a stab because I don't know who it is. Is that MacGyver?
Yes, it is, MacGyver.
Okay,
Yeah.
grand.
So you got 3 there. 3. Yeah. Sorrel.
How dare you?
I know I know B.A. Baracus, I think he's called.
Yeah. BA.
And that's the only one I knew.
Oh, so you only got the one. Okay. Efren, what we got?
I had MacGyver, BA, and Face. That's the only 3. I only got 3.
So what did you get, James?
3.
3. It's a draw. It's a draw. Right, guys, for a draw. So between Efren and James, we'll do the usual. We'll pick a
Wait a
card to see
minute.
who.
The judge says something.
sheriff.
But the sheriff says something.
I'll go with the sheriff. I'll go with the sheriff.
Yeah, I should get that point for James
Yeah.
even thinking about
I'm
that.
with Fuzzy on this one. I'm with Fuzzy on this one.
lads. There's structure
The
to
sheriff.
this.
The sheriff.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what he says. That's not. That's bullshit. No, absolutely not.
Okay, we'll leave it. We'll do a quick poll. Should James be qualified for the first
I
round?
pointed out that he still had his pen in his hand, and it looked like he was still writing, and that was a fact.
Writing what?
I didn't say is he cheating.
That implied. It was implied.
You said last week directly that I was cheating.
I'm just going to say, I think this is going to be easily a 3-against-1 situation. So those are the panel members that think he should be disqualified. Raise your hand.
Now it's a popularity contest. I see. Okay, this is just like school, guys. This is bullshit.
Okay. Jesus. Efren gets the point. Moving on. Let's move on. Next round, guys. Can't even remember what the next round is.
It's all fucking,
Christ.
who cares? This is fucking meaningless.
This
So
is
why
already-
does it matter?
Already? Okay. So, all TV shows based on vehicles. I want to know the name of each TV show, and then I'll give you the last question at the end of it. Sorry, no, I'll give you the question now. I want to know what the name of the car with the red flashing thing is. Anton's on your side.
Thank you, Anton. I appreciate
James, I should shut up while you're losing. These comics are getting further away. Ladies, put the handbags down and get on with the quiz.
it. This isn't a quiz. It's a farce.
Easy, this one, guys.
It's only easy if you've seen them.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. It's like any kind of quiz and question. If you know the answer, it's dead easy, isn't it? Steven says I made it too easy this week.
I have no
Connie,
idea.
I don't know a single one of these.
Yeah.
Say, James, you might redeem yourself here, James. You might redeem yourself. Claw back. Terry, 3 of 4 plus the answer to the last question. Okay, guys, all ready? We'll start with Sorrel. Any of these, Sorrel?
I know Knight Rider,
Yep, correct.
and the car's called Kit. That's as much as I know.
Good man, 2 points. James,
I also know Knight Rider and Kit.
2 points. Efren?
All I knew was Kit.
Well, 1 point. 1 point. So we've got, it shows how little you pay attention to the show because we've talked about all these shows. We've got Knight Rider, we've got Airwolf, Street Hawk, and Thunder in Paradise. So who drew there?
Me and James.
Sorrel.
Okay, Sorrel and James. We'll go to a decider. We usual things where we've got a card to show you. And I want to know, it's related to Marvel. Just trying to pick you a good one. It's related to Marvel. That's shit. related to Marvel. First person to get it gets the thing. All right. So this is just between the two who drew. So James and Sorrel. Are you ready?
I'm not in it.
No, you didn't draw. You didn't. It's just the ones that drew. Ephraim. For this
we
round.
haven't done round 3 then.
No,
right?
no, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
You ready, guys?
Yeah.
Look at James's concentration. Look at James. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Dead easy.
Venom.
Well,
Correct.
fuck was that?
Mr. Keegan gets it. It was Venom. Venom. Well done, James. So that's a round to James, a round to Ephraim. Right. Next one, guys. This is all shows that have then been remade into modern films. Okay? So I just want to know the shows. So all shows that have been made into modern movies.
I want to clarify on the top left one. Are those two different ones, or is that one?
No, it's the same one. I didn't think the top
yeah.
image was
All right,
enough.
cool. Yeah.
So, yeah. So these have all been TV shows that have been turned into modern films. Fuzzy's saying, well done, James. Knew you had it, didn't you?
I'll never forgive you, Fuzzy.
You've got to have order. That's what Fuzzy's here for.
The bottom right one I'm struggling with now. I'm not really sure.
Is the one on the left, upper left-hand side, is a car behind him?
Yeah.
And the guy with the gun, that's one, right?
It's the same character. Yeah.
Okay. Is it a British show?
I'm not. Well, he's a British actor.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was just a British show or not. Ephraim, it's
Okay. I don't know what it is, though. That's just weird.
Anton says these are easy. Oh, that's a hard one. Connie knows 3 of these.
I know 3.
Terry 4, 5. Stephen 4, 5. Yes, it's a British show. It is a British show.
Okay.
Oh.
I wouldn't know. That's not fair.
I think I have all 5.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Ephraim, which ones you got?
Miami Vice, Baywatch, 21 Jump Street, and Stuntman. Oh. No, Stuntman. Dang it. The movie was just remade too. Shoot.
I think that was Fuzzy. Can we get a verdict on if that was a wrong answer?
Wow, James, you're so attacking Ephraim tonight. What's the matter with you? Just leave the man alone.
I know it's Lee Major started it, and Ryan just made a remake of it too. Shoot.
Gonna have to take your first answer.
Okay,
I
that's
do
fine.
apologize.
Yeah, that's all right.
So how many did you get there? Sorry, say again.
3. I got 3 right.
3. Okay. Sorrel?
See, I can't remember which ones are which now. I know obviously I know Baywatch because I'm a perv. The bottom right, I thought that was Dukes of Hazzard. Is that not Dukes of Hazzard?
No.
No.
I don't know any of them then.
said
Top right, I
Dukes
said
of
Hawaii
Hazzard.
5-0. Not that. I got 1 then.
No, Hawaii 5-0 is not on there, sorry.
I got 1.
Okay. James?
Mission Impossible, Baywatch, 21 Jump Street, Miami Vice, Dukes of Hazzard. I said.
Slow down. So slow down. You blurted them out. Which one do you... No. Where's Mission Impossible?
Top left, no?
No.
Man
What was the other answer?
Baywatch, 21 Jump Street, Miami Vice, and then I said Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, no. So Fall Guy is the one he's got at the bottom. So we've got The Equalizer, starring Edward Woodward, based on a CIA agent.
Mission Impossible.
Now made into a big movie franchise with Denzel. Superb series, actually. We've got Baywatch, 21 Jump Street, Miami Vice, and The Fall Guy is what you were looking for. So, points there, guys. What did you get?
3.
1.
So, we've got a tie between James and Ephraim. Oh, we're ready, guys. So, just between James and Ephraim, again, I'll show you a card. It's Marvel or MCU.
Can you make yourself big? Because it was hard to see last time.
Oh, yeah. It's Marvel or MCU related. Oh, I can't see you. Right. Marvel or MCU related. You ready?
Yep.
Wakanda. James.
What was the middle? Put that up again.
Whack and
Oh,
Wakanda. So that's 2 rounds to James. Is that right? 1 round to F.
Yeah.
Last round, guys. Last round. Whole host of classic series is there for you. Simpsons, Star Trek TNG, Scooby-Doo Mysteries, Police Squad, and Doogie Howser MD. I want to know, at the current point in time, how many episodes of each series has there been?
What?
I don't expect you to get... This is a chance for Sorrel. This is a chance you might get near. I don't expect you to get spot on, so it's going to be who's closest to the actual number.
Now, Scooby-Doo, is that specifically the new Scooby-Doo Mysteries, or is that
That's
entire
correct.
Scooby-Doo?
No, that's why I've got that image on screen.
No, it's
that
just because
series.
that's a different name for season 2 of another show, so it's sort
Nope,
of
that one.
Okay. Yeah.
So wait a minute. Scooby-Doo Mysteries, like, we're talking about like the ones from the 1960s, or
No,
it's
that's
the-
the name of his series. Of his series.
there's a new series right now?
Scooby thing.
What year did it come out?
I'm not telling you.
Wait a minute. So I'm just a little bit confused with the Scooby-Doo
Yeah.
one. So is this the Scooby-Doo Mysteries? Is not the one from the 1960s?
No. There's been lots of different series of Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
I want to know specifically the Scooby-Doo Mysteries.
How many
series.
episodes
Yep, how many episodes?
for each series?
For each of the series is on screen. Yeah.
Shit. This is
Sorrel is clearly Googling.
No,
James, are you calling him out on that?
Literally just had an email. No, it's fine. I'm not going to fucking win, am I? This is an email. We just had an email. I've just had an email about New York Comic Con that I'll share with you in a minute from Hasbro.
Okay.
It's fucking awesome.
Cool. Asking all these questions like it. Never a true word, Fuzzy. Efren, if you win this round, you drawed with James, and then we'll do another decider.
So we're just trying to figure out how many episodes for the whole series there ever
Yeah.
was for each show.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a hard one.
And we're
man.
just going closest then, is it?
Closest number. I thought, what can I give you is that you have all got a chance of winning, because you're literally just picking a number, aren't you?
Well, if you know how many seasons of each there was and how many episodes per season, you could roughly mathematically do it. I'm only. There's only
You sounded so intelligent there, James. You
Do I
could
not sound
roughly
intelligent,
map.
Albert?
I'm going to call you the professor from now
Whereas,
on.
like,
Yeah.
I have no idea how many seasons of Police Squad there is, or how many or Doogie Howser.
Well,
I don't have
you
that
should.
first, so like I
Shouldn't you?
couldn't.
You should. Please win.
I'm glad you said it with Police Squad because I had no freaking clue what that even was, to be honest.
Please let James go first and pick a number next to his. Yeah, I want them written down, guys. I'm
Yeah.
trusting you. I trust Efren implicitly, obviously.
Are we talking about all the episodes combined for all 5?
No. Each series.
Okay, somebody put 837.
No, well, we all give the number for each, and then you tell us what the number is. So you
I
can't
mean,
choose.
I'm the quiz master, so I'll decide what I'm doing, won't I?
Yeah, but is that not the right? Would that not be the best way to do it? No.
Well, I'll decide. I don't know what you're saying, so I'll decide.
Okay.
James, you call me a cheater. You're
Now he's
Not
just-
say the word cheat.
you're trying to take over Peter's channel. I don't know. Can we block him right now or something?
Shocking behavior.
This is gonna
We
be
had
our-
none of this hassle with Simon.
I
just
know.
saying. Just saying. Yeah. Okay, guys. So, have you got some answers written down? Because I've got the answers all on the next screen, so I'm going to have to show them all at the same time. So, Simpsons, what are you gone for?
650.
650. Sorrel?
I've gone way too low. Then I said about 247.
Wow. Efren?
I'm just gonna say 700.
700. TNG?
How many years was it out? I'll say about 160.
You're writing these down, Efren, so we'll see who's the closest, yeah?
I'd say 160.
160. Sorrel?
I'm going with 300 TNG.
Okay. James?
130.
130. Scooby-Doo?
No, I didn't know this show was around. I'm gonna say 75. I have no idea.
Sorrel?
I've gone with 100.
Okay. James?
45.
Okay. Police Squad? James, start with you.
62.
62. Sorrel?
Ooh, I've gone for 60.
60. Okay.
Over
Efren?
out.
No lie, guys. I was gonna choose 65. You know.
65. We talked
Well,
about
that's
this.
horseshit then, because I lose that.
No, I
Unless
was. I wrote down 65. So
We talked about this show just a few weeks ago. Doogie Howser. Look at little Neil Patrick Harris there. Bless him.
I've gone for 80.
80. James?
Efren?
James?
58.
58. Efren?
I was going to say 75.
Okay. Right, guys, here we go. You've got your answers written down, yeah?
Yes.
So we can see who's the closest. Simpsons, 856 episodes, give or take a few. So who was the closest to that? What did we get, Efren, sorry?
I had 700.
700. Sorrel?
247.
James?
650.
650. So Efren, point for you there. Fuzzy, if you could keep track, please, bud. Point for Efren there. Star Trek TNG, 176 episodes. Efren, what did you get?
160.
Good man. Sorrel?
I went for 300.
Okay, James?
130.
So Efren gets a point there. Scooby of the Do.
I said 100.
13 episodes of that particular series.
13.
Yeah. What did you go for, James?
I went for 45.
And what did you go for, Efren?
75.
So
Point James.
James gets that. Police Squad. We talked about this the other day, guys. There was only ever 6 episodes of Police Squad made.
That's shocking to me.
Which is unreal, isn't it? Because it feels like it's on
Way off.
forever, you know? So I guess, who's got the lowest number? Efren, what did you go for?
65.
Sorrel?
60.
60. James?
62.
62. Sorrel wins that one. Well done, Sorrel. And
I've
finally,
got this.
Doogie Howser, 97. Efren?
75.
Okay.
I
Sorrel?
said 80.
Ooh, okay.
58.
Sorrel wins that.
That's
So,
2 points to me.
2 points for Sorrel. Efren, how many points did you get there?
2.
2 points. James?
1.
1. Okay. So, we've got a decider between Sorrel and Efren. Jesus Christ. If Efren,
Come here, people.
if Efren wins this,
Claw back some self-respect, Sorrow.
Self-respect. You're on
can
fault
do it.
tonight, you.
You can do it.
right, if Efren wins this one, it's a draw between him and James, yeah? Okay.
Hang on, if
Are
I
you-
win this, does that mean James wins automatically?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is all just this is a farce.
No,
kangaroo
come on.
court right now.
Come on, Efren. Come
Sorrow,
on.
You have to try. Be a
Come on,
sportsman.
Sorrel. Come on, Sorrel. Chris is saying James is 100% livid. You can see how red his little face is
You
getting.
know what? It is a core fundamental principle of mine that fairness is important. And when I don't feel like I've been treated fairly,
You called me
that
a
really
cheater.
hurts.
So what's
That
the
really-
fairness in that?
you literally called me a cheater to my face last time.
Well,
Let's
but you started it.
let's move on. I've muted James. His head's getting redder than a tomato. Guys, dead easy one, straightforward. Are you ready?
I'm
Are you
ready.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Aquaman.
Oh, no.
Submariner. Space Ghost.
No.
Come on. What's he doing?
Come on.
Surf. Jockey.
Oh, come on. Come on. Say what it is. Say what you say.
I am.
James's face. James's
Space
face.
Ghost. I don't know, man.
Marvel. Nearly, Efren.
Submariner. Ghost Rider.
Yay! That was close. That was really close. That was that was close there. I didn't think you were going to get it, Efren. I didn't think you were going to get it. Wow. Right.
A jockey.
Seal
Like a
jockey.
jockey.
Seal jockey was the best.
I've lost a little bit of what's happening now. Who's won that? Then?
Let's unmute James again and see how he's feeling. James.
I'm just so disgusted right now.
Then
I'm not even going to speak
So
anymore.
it goes
dare
to
you to
tie
leave.
now between James
You
and
know what?
Efren
You
for
should
the- for
leave
the
and I'll
winner.
win automatically.
So, Fuzzy, just confirm then. Who's won tonight's quiz? Just let us know who's won tonight's quiz. Or was it a draw?
It was a draw between James and Efren.
So what happens now? We're both tied. What happens next week?
Well, just calm
we're
down,
tiebreaker.
James. Will you give us a second,
I'm
man?
only asking a question.
After
God.
that performance, he's going to give you another card, and you're definitely going to win. So I wouldn't worry too
I
much.
wish I had a red card for Keegan. Jesus.
I'm loving this so much.
Okay, right, guys. I'm not going to give you one of these because it's too hard. It's too hard. Give us a second. We'll make it. We'll make it fair. Let's have a look.
He's not talking to me for at least a month now. I've got a feeling he's not going to talk to me for a while.
I'm actually like disgusted to my core about what.
This is a game, right, guys? We're just having fun, right?
Phil said he doesn't want to play next week. Okay, chaps. Here we go. Nice and easy. Original Masters of the Universe cartoon. Okay?
I've never watched anything with the Masters of the Universe. We might as well just give it a James.
I'm crying.
And I'm going from Wikipedia, okay? So dead straightforward, so it's up for anybody. The original series of Masters of the Universe, including the Christmas specials. I want to know how many episodes. Nearest to that wins tonight.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Certainly, of course I can, Efren. The original series of Masters of the Universe, the cartoon, which includes a couple of Christmas specials.
Okay.
I just want to know how many episodes there was altogether.
So it was on for more than a year.
I can't tell you, Efren.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I'm loving how serious James is taking this.
I didn't even listen to the question. This is pointless. It's completely pointless.
Why is it pointless?
Because you're the cheaters. Not being treated fairly.
If you win this
bullshit.
question, you
Yeah,
could
but
have
you'll
won
just
the
pull
quiz.
some bullshit of like, that's not including the.
So are you handing it over to Efren then? Yeah.
No, like my.
Well, no, you've just said you don't want to play, so you're handing it over to Efren. Yeah, Efren's won.
Just let's.
Well, you've just said you don't want to play, so we're handing it over to Efren.
Give it to Efren then.
What do you want to do? Do you want to play it, or are you giving it over to Efren?
We'll do it. Go on.
Fuck my life, Jesus Christ. Okay, so how many episodes, guys? Efren, we'll start with you.
Gosh, the whole series. I want to say, I don't know much about it, guys. So I'm just gonna say 11.
Okay, James.
Episodes. 100.
100. 130. Well done, Mr. Keegan.
Thank you.
You have won tonight's quiz. You can put your lip back on and we can crack on with the rest of the show. Okay? Guys, can I just remind everybody, this is just a bit of fun. For fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? We're getting very serious here tonight. But yeah, James, you have won tonight's quiz. Congratulations. That means for the next show, you will have won with 12 episodes. I haven't decided what your prize is yet for the quiz that we're going to do in the next week's episode. But we'll be joined by Simon and Phil to take part in the quiz next week, if we do it. Jesus, it's been too stressful. We might not. We'll see how we'll go with that. Okie dokie, let's move on to some reviews. And we have got, as we mentioned earlier, Marvel Zombies. Who's watched Marvel Zombies?
All right, yet.
Me. It's awesome.
What did you think of it then, chaps?
Are we going spoilers, not spoilers?
Spoilers. I mean,
you guys are spoiling. I don't care. I'm still going to watch this stuff. I'm all good with it.
I liked the fact that it was the zombies, but it was a continuation of the MCU zombies. I wish it went more comic book, but it was cool for what it was. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Seeing Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet was fun as fuck versus being a zombie.
What? Why'd you have to tell me that?
I thought it was good. James, what did you think?
It was okay. I liked a lot of it. I liked the character interactions, like we were seeing Shang-Chi talking to Yelena and stuff like that. I thought that was really cool. But like I don't know, like it doesn't really end. I feel like it leaves a very there's obviously some form of continuation to this, whether that's in live action or in a season 2 or whatever. Which I actually think that is probably a plus because it's not like super predictable. Some really cool imagery. I liked Scarlet Witch's portrayal in this. I thought was really cool as well. And I like how like gory it was. I did find it kind of like weird having like a representation of Blade in this, clearly based on Mahershala Ali's version that I'm assuming they thought would be out at the point that this was coming out. But like, yeah, it's on par, I think, with the What If. You know,
I was about to say, is this a continuation of the What If series?
Yeah, it picks up at where that episode of What If.
And how many episodes is this series?
4.
3.
Just 4?
Sorry, 4. Yeah, right.
4, yeah, 4 episodes.
Wow.
So basically, without the, because it was like something like if you took off the big, like, because once you've seen the first opening credits, you don't need to see that again. So if you knock off the opening and ending to each episode, the whole thing's only about 2 hours long. You could easily binge watch it in a few hours, quite easily.
I watched it in one sitting. Like,
yeah, I did. Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys think Disney Plus is not promoting these animated series enough? Because they didn't do that with the Wakanda one. They hardly did anything. You know?
Yeah, there wasn't a lot about this.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh. I enjoyed it. I have to say I enjoyed it. I thought the graphicness was really good. It really did for me. When you've got such a kind of a graphic horror story, it really made the Marvel trademark humor stand out really more and inappropriate at times. I didn't need the kind of the silliness and stuff. I wanted this to be a proper, just full on horror, and I felt at times the comedy which Marvel likes to insert into everything was far too much. I absolutely agree. Can't remember who said it in the last show or the show before, that we really are just using a whole host of actors and names like Aquafenix and all those kind of people. Yeah. I don't feel they needed to be in that necessarily.
The most interesting character in it was Blade, and he's not even in the MCU. Yeah. That was the most interesting bit, I thought. But this Marvel thing was annoying. Every episode, it felt like it was, oh no, that person's gone, and oh my god, we have to.
I thought
so
she was
high-pitched and annoying.
She's the standard for me. I thought I really love that portrayal of that character, and I like that actress, and I enjoyed having her in it. I did appreciate that it very quickly kills. It has no problem just killing a character that's focused on for the last episode or whatever, you know, and even like main characters die kind of without any kind of fanfare, like in the last episode, like literally, like you almost a blink and you miss it moments, like of main characters dying. I thought that was quite cool.
I have to say it was a ballsy ending, and I do appreciate them for that. It was a very ballsy ending, not giving us like a very happy ending, really, was it? It was kept the bleakness going to the end, which is good.
Yeah, it wasn't what I expected. I thought we were going to get a conclusion. Did I miss something? Sorry, I'm getting feedback again, guys. Did I miss something? I'm sure I'd seen a clip of the zombies coming to like the Avengers Infinity War or Endgame, can't remember which one it is, start scene where, you know, the Hulk, Endgame, where Hulk lands and you've got Wong and Doctor Strange and things like that in the fight, Ebony Maw. I saw an animated version of that, and I didn't see that in the series. I'm not sure where I saw it. I don't know if it was a trailer or something.
Did you guys see Doctor Strange is already dead at the start of this one.
No, so it's not Doctor Strange. It's basically it lands and it's them attacking Bruce Banner, and the zombies
all the zombie versions.
Yeah.
So there was that episode where they all basically came back and fought Hulk, wasn't there? There was that part of it.
I don't know if that was
because Hulk had the power of the Infinity Stones at that point.
Yeah, it just felt like I've seen so much Marvel Zombies on the internet, but I didn't notice that in the series. So I don't know if that was from an old one or something.
That was cool when it just turns into Dragon Ball Z. For 10-15 minutes. Hulk's just destroying things.
Stephen Butler's asking, where do you get those cards from? So these, Stephen, were from a game pack I got at Christmas a few years back. We've used them on the show a few times. There's tons of them, but I don't know where. I think it was from Marks and Spencer's or something like that. You know, when they do all these weird Christmas lines and stuff like that. That was in the show, was it? I must have missed that one, Avenger. I must have missed that. Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, moving on, guys. We've got some quick reviews. We've got the end of Aliens. Yeah.
It was all right, wasn't it?
Not really an end.
We didn't really get what we wanted from this series, did we? They never really left the little place where they were, and we never got the aliens running through a city, and we never got Alien Earth. We got Alien on an island and Alien on a crash site.
Yeah, I agree. I think the last 2 episodes for me just didn't blow us away, and I'm not quite sure why. Ephraim, what did you think of it?
I agree. That character, I thought he was going to get overtaken by that eye creature, you know. But even that, but the the person the eye creature attached himself to, I thought it was, well, going, oh boy, this guy's not getting a break at all.
Yeah.
But I agree. I just wasn't much of Earth. It was like, Sorrel said, Alien Island and Alien Lab or something like that. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, but this takes place before the original Alien movie. Everybody was saying, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if there's going to be an Alien Earth 2, but.
Have they actually announced the sequel to this?
No.
Has anyone seen anything? Because I don't think they have they?
Didn't Sorrel say last couple of weeks ago that they had confirmed a season 2?
No, they haven't confirmed it. They said if it basically was successful enough, they would make a series 2, which I think it's been successful enough in this respect.
See, I don't like that because that gave us the impression that this would have an ending and that season 2 would just be here's a new thing, here's a new idea going forward, rather than this not having an ending at all, and the last episode is just set up for next season.
On a side note, I heard that Hulu is no longer going to be around. It's going to be part of Disney Plus.
Yes, Disney own it now.
So I wonder if they're even going to make us. Who knows?
Well, this is Efren, this is a Disney Plus show. Like it's on Stars.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Disney Plus thing,
Okay.
Yeah, over here, Hulu's already a part of Disney Plus. It has been for a little while now.
Okay.
For us, anyway.
I mean, I enjoyed the series. It absolutely did. It's got some great episodes in it, but I did feel the last 2 episodes kind of didn't give us what I wanted. I love the eyeball alien. Like I said, I'm saying the plant alien was really cool as well. I liked all of that. I did want to see him die. I have to be honest.
Me too.
It worries us. It always does worry, because this was filmed, I believe, during COVID. It always worries us that they leave it on such a cliffhanger and there's no real plan for a sequel. And it was filmed that long ago. Are the actors all coming back? I don't know what Ed Edmondson and people are doing these days. I don't know. It didn't end with the big bang that I'd hoped for, put it that way. Okay, then we've got The Mortal Thor. Efren, this is a book that me and you talked about a little while ago.
Yeah.
I wasn't that keen on this. It's another relaunch of Thor. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. Issue 2 is just as strong. It's really graphic. I mean, he's literally smashing people's heads in with a normal hammer. He hasn't got his godly powers and whatnot, but he's caving people's skulls in with a hammer. Interesting use of this. He doesn't know he's Thor in this, really. He ties a bungee rope around the hammer, and that's how he kind of gets it to return to his hand and swings it around, smacking off people's skulls and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, really cool. Any of you guys read it?
I read the first issue. I haven't read the second one. So he still is Thor. He just doesn't remember, and he's been humanized, basically.
He's Sigurd. He's Sigurd, who's a character. Sigurd, I'll probably pronounce that wrong. He's a character he's played, who's been in Thor comics before, but he's not got his strength, his powers, I don't think, because he's cut and he's bleeding and he's stitching himself up and stuff. So he's not got his power of Thor, as it were.
Okay.
Couple of people commenting on Alien. It didn't end the way I thought it was going to end, but at least they gave us something a little bit different. Yeah, I agree with that. It didn't make sense. It's like they ran out of budget and didn't know how to end it. Really disappointed with the Alien Earth. I saw something online, can't remember when it was, but someone said at some point watching the show they became very aware that the alien, the xenomorph, for the vast majority of it was a bloke in a suit, and you could really see that. And once I read that, I couldn't unsee it, to be perfectly honest. There's a couple of scenes where he does just look like a bloke stood up. Okay, guys, the last image here, spoilers for Peacemaker. So please, if you haven't seen Peacemaker or you're not up to speed with it, just switch away for a time being. This is Supergirl from when they did Crisis on Earth X. We've obviously gone into Earth X territory now in Peacemaker. If you're not familiar with Earth X, it's a universe where the Nazis won, basically. What did you think of the last episode? Who's seen the last episode?
Oh, it was phenomenal, I thought. Some of the, like, one of my favorite, like, DC scenes, like, character-wise, was Peacemaker and Amelia. They're kind of like heart-to-heart moments where she's like breaks down. I thought that was phenomenal. Like Jennifer Holland, is it? It's amazing in that. John Cena was great in that. I just love how the ball because like it's sort of a shame that we're so engaged in like pop culture that we saw this coming a mile away. Whereas I think if you'd binged this show, not looking at anything, you might not even clocked that there's no people of color in the backgrounds and and that would have been like a huge shock. But like even when Adebayo was going like, "Oh, I'm gonna go for a walk," I was just like, "No," you know. And then just the way it drops, like it ends almost like 28 weeks later, like her sprinting down the road. I just thought it was fantastic.
What about the rest of you? He's up to speed with it?
Yes, I am. Yeah, it took me by surprise. I didn't know, what they were talking about until they showed the little flag, and then he kind of moved it, and it was the Nazi symbol. But Supergirl's not going to be in this series, right?
No, I've just put that because it's interesting. And I guess my point is, I loved it. Don't get us wrong. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to see what James Gunn does with it and all the rest of it. But it's nothing new. We've seen Earth X, so I was kind of like, oh, they're going to Earth X again, are they? We've had that in the CW stuff. But it could still be very, very interesting. It is very interesting. It's different characters, I guess. I thought the appearance of Lex was really, really cool. I like that. I don't know if James Gunn's just being clever with his words, but he's repeatedly said, and he was asked again recently, if Superman's going to appear in this. And he said repeatedly, no, Superman's not in this. But that quite possibly can just be wordplay, because the Earth X version of Superman isn't called Superman. So, we might still be getting an appearance. There was stuff going around a while ago of, was it called Corn Sweat? Corn Sweat? I can't remember what it's called. But a costume that had been made for him, which was basically like that, the black and the red costume. So I still think we might get him turn up as...
what a finale that would be.
I can't remember what he's called. Can't remember what he's called in the Earth X universe. Someone let us know in the chat what's Superman called in the Earth X universe. It's not Ultraman, it's something else.
Who do you think is leading the Resistance group? I would say that'll be like a character we know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sons of Liberty, like Economos or Amanda Waller or someone like that. Like,
I don't think it is Ultraman, Terry. Ultraman's the other version. It's not the Nazi version. Ultraman's very similar to
Homelander.
Yeah. So on Google, Earth X Superman. Anyway. I don't know, James. I'm not sure, mate. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. But yeah, I'm enjoying the show. I'm along for the ride. Looking forward to see what comes next. It's been a cracking little series so far. James, this isn't the new season of Fallout, is it?
No, this is Overman. I hadn't watched it, so I just caught up on it lately, and really good. I really enjoyed it. Really interesting tone to it. Like it's very dark at moments, but there's like a good humor throughout. I thought the main characters were great. Walton Goggins, the Ghoul, was just like one of the coolest characters I've ever seen. Like I love following his journey, like the flashbacks to like the 50s or the pre-war era, and then him as the Ghoul. I thought was awesome. Yeah, and really enjoyed it. Like I've only played a bit of Fallout, but I've always liked the universe. And I thought this portrayed it really, really well.
I loved it. I thought this was a great series. I'm not obviously I've not played the game and stuff like that. But I don't think you needed to know the game to enjoy this. I thought this was a cracking series. The rest of you guys seen it? Fallout?
Yeah, James, the Funko Pops are out, and you can get the Fallout boy, doing the thumbs up. But the chase one is Walter Goggins doing it.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. That's a cool little chase, is that?
Yeah.
But no, it's a great series. I can't wait for series 2. I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's out soon as well. It's November, December.
Yeah, based on New Vegas, isn't it? The second one as well, which is really cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Played that one a lot growing up.
Yeah. So that was a good one.
Then you've got Hercules.
So I am a big musical fan, as you probably know, and Hercules has been my favorite Disney movie since I was a kid. So I went with my sister last week to London to see the musical on the West End. So I don't know if it's I've never gone to a musical based on a thing that I really passionately love. Like we've seen Back to the Future, I like Back to the Future casually. Beauty and the Beast, I have no attachment to, and I want to see that. And then everything else has been original. So I really enjoyed it. I think it's really fun. But there's some changes from the movie that I wasn't really a big fan of. So in the movie, Hades, played by James Woods, who is an asshole now, but was great in that as that character. He's like a smooth talking kind of used car salesman kind of attitude, whereas in this he's portrayed as like a panto villain, and it's like a completely different character. They remove certain story elements that I thought kind of made the story a little bit messy. And Hercules is maybe not as like a bit more shallow of a character. I think in this than he is in the movie. But the songs were all really well done. I thought the cast was really great. The muses, I would definitely say, are the reason to go see it. The kind of gospel, really upbeat gospel music was just fantastic. So yeah, I had an absolute blast seeing that. I'd recommend, if you're a fan of the movie, definitely go see it. Just be prepared for some like pretty big deviations.
Good. So I don't think I've ever actually seen Hercules.
Get out now.
Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll. It's so good. Just I was just beaming every time like a song from the movie came up. I was just so happy. So. Yeah,
and then Black Rabbit.
Yeah, so I watched this last week. This is on Netflix, new Netflix show. It's Jason Bateman and Jude Law, and Jude Law plays like a restaurateur who kind of runs the kind of hot spot in New York, and it's called the Black Rabbit. And his brother is like Jason Bateman is like a dipshit, like, you know, screw up. So he gets in trouble and he comes back to New York to his brother for help, and he owes the mob money and stuff like that, and sort of like a crime drama kind of thing, where things just kind of escalate as episodes go on. Really good, really gritty. But yeah, I think the two performances were fantastic. I liked a lot of the characters in it. I thought like it had some kind of shocking moments in it as well. So I'd really recommend that if you like your crime thrillers.
Is it a movie or TV show?
TV show. It's 8 hour-long episodes, I think.
Good stuff. I've seen it on Netflix, but I haven't caught up with it yet. Sorry, I'm just scanning the comments.
Watch the first episode and you'll know if you like it. It's pretty much the same tone.
Earth X's Kal-El, they're calling him. Where's the Overman in the TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, Overman. Maybe he wasn't connected to Earth X, but he's basically a Nazi Superman. I've seen that in comics somewhere. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, I've mentioned the Lakes Comic Con. It was good fun. Enjoyed that. Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. So it's a bit like what I said about the Creep Show comic. This one's a little bit better because the entire comic book is the issue. You don't have separate stories within it. It's one story. It was all right, and I liked the sketch art style. I quite liked the black and white look and the sort of sketch art style it went for. And we even got a preview for Return to Sleepy Hollow in this, which is going to be continue that same sort of style, black and white. Looks very cool. Oh, no.
Fuzzy thought it was gash.
I enjoyed it. It gave me the vibes of the original sort of TV series, the cheesy stories and the over the top.
I thought it was all right. I think I agree with you. I think in terms of the way the Tales of the Crypt book tried to squeeze 2 stories in, this felt better. It felt more cohesive. I probably
it was still only a very short story, wasn't it? It could have been longer or a bit better, but it was still for what it was. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I'll probably read on just another issue or 2 and see what I think of it. See what it's like. And then I read Masters of the Universe, The Sword of Flaws. I'm desperate for a decent Masters of the Universe comic. Every single one I've bought for a good while has fallen flat on its arse. This was all right. It wasn't superb. It's very much set in the first kind of iteration of Masters of the Universe, so the mini comics and things like that, with Skeletor being not Rando's brother. He's an alien sorcerer who's come to the Eternia to try and take over and stuff.
You mean a Skeletor that doesn't go meh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was all right. It didn't blow us away, but excuse me. Again, I will probably read on to have a go of it. I'll give it another go and then pull it after that. Ultraman was the villain of Superman. Yeah, Terry, this is a different character. We're talking about a Nazi version of Superman. Ultraman's not a Nazi, but the Ultraman's really cool. There's a great book called GLA Earth 2 by Grant Morrison, I think it's called, hardback graphic novel, which is really, really cool. Really cool. Well worth checking out. Okie dokie, chaps. Hashtag TripleG will give away some comic books. We're running near 2 hours 15, so I'm not going to give this long. So hashtag TripleG, please, in the comments if you want to win a few comic books. Whilst we're doing that, guys, what have you got coming up? Efren, what's occurring over on your channel?
We're going to be doing our monthly advanced orders, and hopefully we're going to be doing another episode of where we ask each other 3 questions. Right after this, I'm going to walk my dog, and if anybody wants to see me on Instagram Live, I can show you where I live.
Nice. Yes, that'll be good fun. Are you gonna? Have you done? I might have missed. Have you done a video about the Comic-Con you went to?
I'm sorry, a video about what?
The Comic-Con, the one we're talking about at the start. Have you done a specific video about that?
No, yeah, the one we did right now at the beginning.
All right. Oh, you haven't done it. I thought you might have done a separate video about it.
It wasn't that memorable, to be honest with you. So, yeah.
Good
Your show was good enough.
Good stuff. Thank you.
Yep.
Sorrel, what about yourself?
I'm going to be over at Sheffield Comic Con this Sunday for the whole day. So if anyone wants to stop by and say hello, please do. Other than that, I've just done a big unboxing by Funko. They sent me a bunch of stuff, and I've got a bunch of other stuff arriving this week. So stay tuned to my channel for plenty of unboxings and new stuff.
Very good, very good. Anton, you only need one hashtag, and you just need to put it once in the chat. Once you've put it in once with one hashtag,
it
works.
Stack. You
Mate.
don't get multiple
Works,
entries.
James, what have we got coming up on One Good Scare?
We are live Friday celebrating our 2-year birthday, Peter. It's tomorrow.
I thought we'd already done that.
What?
Did we not celebrate that a while ago? I thought we'd celebrated 2 years a while ago.
No, it's October 1st. Is
Right, okay. Very good.
October 4th, I think, was a year since our first video. So
Feels longer, Pete, doesn't it? Feels longer.
I mean, I treasure every second with you.
Accept it. Jesus. One hashtag, Anton. One hashtag, mate. Delete one of the hashtags and you're golden. Sorry,
So
James.
we're live Friday to talk about all the news and all the stuff we've been watching and all of that. We'll also have I'll be right back in the next few days on The Strangers Pray at Night, and when you get around to seeing Strangers Chapter 2, we'll have a review on that as well.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Just wanted to mention memberships on my channel. I've talked about it before, but thank you so much to those that do support the channel. Just wanted to give a shout out to everybody who is a member. These guys are helping me a great deal in keeping things going on the channel. So thank you so much for that, ladies and gents. Anybody that thinks I'm making thousands of pounds on this, I'm absolutely not. So thank you so much. Your support really does help. It helps to pay for things like I've just paid 350 quid for StreamYard. Totaled up how much we give away in average in comic books, and it's quite eye-watering. So thank you so much for everybody that helps with that. It really does mean a lot. But we've got Dungeon Crawler Kev, C4 Darkman, Andrew Duncan, Stephen Butler, Fuzzy of the Dunlop, Phil, Pounds and a Half Pint, Ed Vick, Rogue One Photography, Deadman, Chris Bell, Wayne Deacon, Claire Prescott, Bat Dan, and Dr. Von Hoot. Thank you so much to you guys. I really do appreciate it. Wanted to mention next Friday we're going to be doing 3 months ago GeForce Gladiator. That's great. Thank you very much, Phil. 3 months, sorry, not this Friday, but next Friday over on Rusty Staples. We are going to be doing all the usual stuff, comic book related goodies, but we're going to be talking about The Crow. So I've never read the original Crow graphic novel.
Really phenomenal.
Yeah. I've seen the movie, but I've never read The Crow, so I'm really
better.
Is it? I'm looking forward to reading it, so we're looking forward to getting into that. Me and Andy are also teaming up again to do a charity night with Young Minds, so supporting mental health charities for young people and their carers and loved ones. So please do start thinking about that. We're looking for things to auction off. Charity night's probably going to be mid-December. So if you want to donate anything, get in touch with me or Andy, and it would be much appreciated. I'm desperately trying to collect comic book mailers because I'm running out of them. So if anyone's got a stack that you'd be happy to send, please do so. So do appreciate anybody supporting that. Okie dokie, chaps. Let's just share my screen.
Really quick, I signed in for the contest, and if I win, you can give it to Anton. So
thank you, Efren. That's very kind of you, mate. That's very kind of you. Stop sharing just a second. Still no good at all this tripe. Oh, an error occurred. Hang on.
Does everybody have to type again?
Oh my god! Oh, bloody Farage! Piss off.
Good thing none of your porno sites were up right now.
No, I have them on a different. There we go. Okie dokie, guys. So we are off. Best of luck, everybody. And we will draw. I also want to mention, this Saturday night, I'm over on Arrowfire's channel, where we are talking all things Transformers. So Transformers over on Arrofire's channel. 8 o'clock, I believe. Correct us in the chat, Arrowfire, if I've got that wrong. But going to be talking all things Transformers, comic books, toys, and etc. with him. So looking forward to that. Winner, Aussie AC. Good stuff. Very, very pleased for you, mate. Best of luck. Let's pick you some books. Chaps, I'm just going to pick them straight out myself. And we are... Oh, it's a bloody heroic. There we go. So we'll pick 5 books for Aussie. Uno, dos, tres... Oh, shit. That's that. There we go. Okie dokie.
Did you just mix 2 languages then? Did you say?
I did.
You go
I just made it up.
French? I thought you did.
Made it up as I went along. So we have got. Is that signed? Don't know if that's signed. Don't think so. We have got The Immortal Hulk, issue number 1, first appearance of the Immortal Hulk. Well, first story appearance of him. I think he's in an Avengers book before that, but that's a nice book. Great series if you've not read it. We've got Nice House on the Lake, issue number 1. This is double signed by James Tynion and also by, what's the artist called? I'll never pronounce that right. Alvaro Martinez Bueno. So there you go. Congratulations. 8 p.m. Saturday. So please do, guys, go check out. I'll promote it on Instagram. But yeah, 8 o'clock, all things Transformers. So Nice House on the Lake, double signed. It's a nice one. We've got JSA Secret Files, first appearance of one of the Hawk girls, Kendra or something, I think. We have got Poison Ivy variant cover, issue numero 21. No, he said 1.
Sexy Poison Ivy.
Sexy Poison Ivy. Oh, this is a nice one. I like this. Make us cry. This is Crisis on Infinite Earths, issue number 8. The first death, because it gets better. The first death of Barry Allen, the Flash. Yeah, really, really nice book. That's a nice one. That's a good one. So, Ozzy, I know you've won before. I've probably got your address somewhere, but please do, bud. Drop us a line on Instagram and I shall get those books sent your way as soon as possible. Yes, Efren.
Really quick, Peter, I'm going to send him this book, okay?
Oh, nice.
Okay, the ones I'm going to send to James, I'm going to put this book in there too for him. So if you want to wait a couple weeks.
Very cool.
Okay.
Very cool. So I'll hang on to these books then, Ozzy. Efren send us those books and I'll stick that in. That's a nice die cut cover. When Batman, what do you call him? I've forgotten his name. It's Azrael. I've forgotten his name. Gene Paul becomes Batman and gets all kitted out in the armor and
this
stuff.
is not the die cut one though. It's just a regular one.
Yeah, very nice.
I'll send it with the books I'll send to James. Okay.
Spot on. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that. Okie dokie. The shipping will be more than the book. Yeah.
James paying for it. I don't care.
Good stuff. Okay, chaps. Thank you very much to everybody that's been in the chat tonight. Really do appreciate you all watching. Tuesday night we'll be back. Potentially for a quiz. We'll see if my nerves can handle that. We'll see. But for now, thank you very much. We'll see you on Friday night for One Good Scare, Saturday night for Arrowfire, for Transformers Talk, and then Tuesday back here. Thanks very much, everybody, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
The curtain's closed. It's time to go. We really hope you enjoyed the show. Check out my channel for more geeky fun and hit like and subscribe before you run. All that remains is our thanks to you from TripleG and his YouTube crew. We really do hope you come on back, but for now, that's your whack. Yeah, that's your whack.